Oh, good. Oh, good. There's almost a problem there with the chat. Welcome, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Let me just make sure. Okay, good. I just have to I have to run it through. Like as I'm talking, I'm listening to it to make sure that the audio is coming up well, visuals doing well, all of that. Got to definitely monetize it. I'm excited for this game tonight, chat. Gotta say, Rangers, Lightning, Game 6. It's pretty much do or die for Tampa right now, or not Tampa, for the New York Rangers right now. Tampa obviously wants to clean up this series in 6 games at home and not have to risk going on the road against the New York Rangers. But we will see how that unfolds. Honestly, I'm very excited for this. I'm a little tired. I have a bunch of funny stories to talk about in terms of my refing, and yeah, all good vibes. Just tagging it up right now. I think honestly with this game what we can expect is we possibly could expect something that's more like game 5. Game 5 was a little bit of a chess match at times. I think it was appropriate though that it was cuz you don't want those games to open up too badly, otherwise they get way out of hand possibly. So, it's probably for the best. Hang on, let me just channel. Somebody link me in there. Perfect. I was reffing all this morning and all during this morning and then in the afternoon, so I'm a little tired, but I will do my darndest to stream this game. And we'll have a good time, honestly, chat. We shall have a good time indeed. Shall live stream. New first time. Yeah, if you're new to the chat, don't forget to say hello. Appreciate you tuning in. Game 6. Oof. Just checking to make sure that everything's good. Ooh, I think it's going well. Actually, I should keep it plugged into my headphones just in case. Have my Smirnoff with me today. Ooh. So Strome is back in the ice. They originally thought that Strome might be out, but it was just an equipment issue. I wonder who's going to win tonight. Honestly, who's going to get the game winner? Because it could be huge. Awesome. Oh, ignore the red blacks thing in the back there. That's nothing. Just make sure I properly promoted it. A little bit. Good, 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 good. What's up? Not much, my friend. Just getting ready for the game. Honestly, it's a little bit of a slow start to the stream today. It's all good. Hoping it picks up a bit later. We'll see. I'm withholding judgment on how the stream will do. It's like 5 minutes. Nobody showed up yet, but hey, it's all good. People are busy. It do be like that in time sometimes. I'm a little tired, but I'll be good. Yeah, appreciate you tuning in, my friend, though. Don't forget to leave a like. And yeah. Yo, what's up? Welcome, God Bobo. Appreciate you tuning in. Are you excited for your Tampa Bay Lightning tonight? A chance to close out the series on home ice is definitely an opportunity you can't take for granted and must enjoy and cherish. It's a big opportunity, so we'll see. Just over there. Go Elks. Oh, indeed, Lance. Indeed. Go Elks, indeed, right? Have the Elks played yet this season? I'm not. I'm just wondering out of curiosity here. Have they actually had a game yet, or are you just like preemptively saying like go Elks? I hope they're good. 2020, Strelly scored the game winner to send the Bolts to the to the finals. He did the same thing in Game 7 in 2021 of the Eastern Conference Final. Will he do it again? Ooh, that's a good question. So you're saying that if you're the Rangers, you need to keep Cirelli off the scoreboard. Is pretty much it. I miss this taste. Season opener tonight in BC. Well, good luck, my friend. Good luck indeed. Bombers game yesterday was freaking stressful. Freaking stressful. Like I just don't want to see us lose on home soil because we should win most of the times. Red Blacks are no joke though, honestly. Like Red Blacks are going to be a good team this year. Ooh. Okay, so a couple people are tuning in now. That's good. So the stream is somewhat appreciated. Like people somewhat want to see us stream. That's exciting, isn't it? What's the score tonight, chat? What's the score going to be for any of you just tuning in? Ugh. No, I thought we were going to lose to Red Blacks though, but I don't know. They didn't show a lot of killer instinct when they were leading us. They really could have went for like the gut punch there, and they didn't really land anything. So Ottawa looked real good. Best team in the East, possibly. It's probably that or Toronto, right? 4 watching and 4 likes. Oh, James. Oh, James. We're batting. We're batting 1,000, my friend. We're batting 1,000. The squad don't miss. You know what I mean? How do you see the Jets doing next year? Nick asks. That's a good question, Nick. Third in the Central to or wild card. And honestly, like I'll feel okay if they're like if they're third in the Central and they look good, I'll take that. Because whatever they do, as long as they make the playoffs next year, it'll improve their team. And as long as they properly insulate their team with like enough guys from that are supposed to be for the future, I'll feel confident with that. I just don't want this team to take another backward step. Coast to Coast, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you tuning in, buddy. Nice to see you. Let's go Rangers. Timestamp guy says exactly. Godboy says Tampa has 4 players with a last name that starts with P. Paul, Palat, Point, Perry. I'm pretty sure all of them have game winners. Does Perry have a game winner? Perry's the only one I can think of that wouldn't, but no, he probably does. I like all the angry Rangers in Discord, LMAO. Honestly, it's not necessarily angry Rangers. It's just like concerned Rangers fans, which I can understand, and I think you can understand because both of our teams have been eliminated. Isn't that painful? I have a funny story to talk about. So yesterday I was reffing a game. It was 2-man system. First off, there was almost a scare there. I forgot we had a brain lapse where we're like, is there hitting in this game? Because we're doing a tournament, and we're like, and we quickly realized there wasn't. We're like, okay, good, good, good. So I'm reffing this game with my partner. And the coaches are just yelling the entire time, just screaming at his kids, like screaming at him. And I'm like, fuck, like he's laying into it. Blake, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you doing. And how don't you like the World Series trophy? I just think it isn't that special. I just don't think it's that special. It was awesome to meet you guys. Yeah, you too, buddy. It's Rangers fans being shook. Everyone gets shook sometimes. But anyway, he's screaming at his kids the entire game. And I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. And then he starts yelling at me because apparently there were a bunch of hits that I didn't call. Here's the problem. The slightest goddamn contact with his players, they go down like they're shot. So first one, they both lose body positioning and he falls into the boards. Guy yells at me, just starts yelling at me. I'm like, okay, no, I'm not calling it. Like, it's nothing. So, happens later in, and the guy decides this is the boards, this is him. He skates like this. So when the guy leans on him, and he's like maybe 35 pounds soaking wet, of course he goes, I'm like, yeah, that's not rub out. That's fine. So then, sure enough, they go up 2-0 in this game. I'm like, and they're just yelling. They're chirping our ear off the entire game. Get to the third period. Actually, late in the second, I'll say. Late in the second. They're still bugging us. And then he finally, another play where it's just stick on stick, guy falls down. He's like, our players are getting injured. I'm like, have been injured like 5 times in this game. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you this right now, coach. If it's an injury, it only happens once. And if you keep getting on me saying that this is an injury, then you should not put out those same players on the power play because they are too injured to compete, right? He just stares bullets at me. I'm like, okay. And like then I'm like, okay, face off outside. Let's go. And we keep going. Here's where the story gets great. I call a couple penalties on them because they were penalties. The hook, trip. So they scored to tie it. It's tied 2-2 at the end of the second period. At the end of the second period, there's a flood. So coach is leaving, and he's like, those 3 hits. I'm like, coach, that was in the first period. We are not discussing that right now. He's like, okay, well, I'll talk to Brian about it. And I'm like, you go right ahead. Brian, by the way, for context, is my boss. I'm just like, okay. You go right ahead. You talk to Brian. You let him know how it's going. So the other coach calls me over and he says, story time. And I'm like, fuck, what? Why am I hearing this? Why am I hearing the tea between 2 minor league teams in fucking spring hockey that I will never ref ever again? Like, 'cause spring hockey isn't permanent. But they do it. He calls me over and I'm like, what? And he's like, about 2 weeks ago, we were playing in Saskatchewan because the team that doesn't have the yelling coaches from Saskatchewan. You can tell because it's got like SASK on their helmets and stuff, and they beat them like 20-2 apparently. And so the other team called up a bunch of players or grabbed a bunch of players, and are just trying to hit them out of the building. And apparently they're getting told to lay down, which I'm not buying at all. Like when coaches tell you that, I'm like, okay, sure, yeah. I don't remember that conversation ever coming up in the room. Anywho. So we go out for the third period, and there's a play where it's, again, stick on stick. Like, literally, like, guy goes like this. Problem is, his player's putting all his weight on his stick. Falls down, like that. And just falls down. And then he acts like he's injured. Or apparently he's injured because he put all his weight on his stick, which is not a smart way to skate, by the way. I will answer all chat, I promise. I just need to get the story out before I forget it. So what happens is, they are still yelling at us. And I'm like, there's no call. And as he's laying there, the play's going on. Because I can't blow it dead until his team has the possession of the puck. Unless it's like something like bloody murder. Screaming bloody murder. It's not. So he's like, "Are you not gonna call it?" I'm like, "Once you get possession." He goes to open the door. Thankfully, his team calls it, gets possession of the puck. So I blow the play dead, and he's like looking at me, and he's like, that's not a slash. I'm like, it's stick on stick. It's stick on stick. He fell. And so the coach is screaming at me, and I'm like, why don't you go check on the injured player? Because you should not be prioritizing a penalty over an injury. So he goes to check on him. Anyway, and the other coach is still beaking at me like, it's been happening all fucking game, and you're not doing fuck all about it. And I turn around, I'm like, Coach, that's your warning. And he's like, warning for what? And I held my tongue. I wanted to run him. I wanted to give him a 2 right away, because I think he thought that I was just going to toss him out of the game. Now, anybody who's ever refed with me knows this. I haven't ever had to toss a coach. What I will do is I will make that coach. No, you can't give a coach. It's really hard to give a coach a 5-minute major. You either give him a 2 for a bench minor, or you throw him out of the game. And I immediately turn to and the coach keeps beaking at me, and I'm like, all right, bench minor, and I yell it, right? I'm projecting, because that's how I am. And I hear the loudest fucking roar from the crowd, which, by the way, the entire game, I had no idea where they were leaning. Apparently, they were leaning not for this guy's team. So, he opens the door, and then he calls me over afterwards, and he's like, you guys have to hold yourself accountable, right? You guys have to be under control. You can't yell at us and expect this game to be out of hand. And if you yell at us like that again, don't yell at us again or else. And I literally stared at him like, in my head, I'm like, is this motherfucker, did I just get threatened? I didn't say anything about it, but I'm like, okay. And in my head, I'm like, don't patronize me. You've been yelling at me the entire night. And so finally I open them, like, you still got to send someone in there. They send someone in there. They end up getting scored on the power play, to tie the game. This is the goal to tie the game. So it's 2-2 now. And he's still getting mad at me. And I'm like, we're not talking, coach, because the next time we're talking is you're gone. And he doesn't say anything. Then I give his team 2 power plays. There was a penalty I gave for a hook or a slash. I think I have the game sheet here. And this is the most karmatic justice I've ever seen. They give up 2 shorthanded goals and lose 4-3. After all that, they score all of this, all that arguing at me. I gave them 2 power plays with under 10 minutes to go in the third period, and they got scored on both times while on the power play. And I don't know what else to say other than that. Like, yeah, just odd, Just funny how things work out. Anyway, that's just a funny story I wanted to mention. Because, and also too, I texted my boss after. I'm like, hey, Brian, if you get any text messages about the game I met a ref, just let me know. Just kind of send it my way. Because I have a witness, my other referee, that witnessed the coach legitimately verbally threaten me. So if they want to complain about the game, I am 100% ready to talk about this. And I calmly chimed in. Also, make sure they realize that they got 8 power plays, and they gave up 2 shorthanded goals. I don't think they'll like that, but I think it's probably pretty important. You know that. And so my boss gets back. He's like, "Oh, I see. It's like that." And I'm like, "Uh-huh." Yeah. It's weird reffing, because there's so much scrutiny when you're reffing a hockey game. There really is. Like, my buddy, we were doing a 3-man system today, and my buddy was head manning the second game. And he's great, but he's not. I'm going to read chat for a second here. Hang on, I got to get caught up here. I think Tampa will win tonight and send the Rangers to the golf course. We'll see. We will see. It's possible, but it's not a 100% certainty. The good news about the Rangers, they've been here before. You know what I mean? If only you wore a GoPro, that would have been gold. It's funny you say that, because I'm like 95% sure Live Barn actually recorded the game. So if I ever needed like actual full-on proof, like, I was just shocked that the guy was getting mad at me for yelling at the bench. I'm like, you have been yelling. And this is not a short game. This is 3 20-minute periods. And he's been beaking the whole game. I'm like, be happy I haven't tossed you. Because I know refs that would toss you for less. Um, Welcome to the stream, Three Bros. Appreciate you tuning in. Jake, nice to see you. Jake, we don't know that. We don't know if he isn't going to Winnipeg. He might. Also, don't forget to leave a like on the stream, guys. Appreciate it. Really helps. Yeah, no, Scott O'Neill is going to be assistant coach Jake. That's what it is. I was going crazy last night because I was happy they won. I know for a fact the Bombers got lucky, but I was thankful that we got lucky. Does that make sense? If we don't get Trotz, I want Bruce Cassidy. I would love Bruce Cassidy too. I'm back. Okay, welcome back. Yeah, no, I don't really wear GoPros though. GoPros kind of look clunky and stuff, don't they? Like I've never been like that. But yeah, no. So my buddy was doing it though. My buddy's headmanning, and headmanning's very stressful because you're the only one that's allowed to call penalties. Two other guys just work the lines. Like if there's an icing, we'll call it. If there's offsides, we call it. So after the second game, and he told me, he's like, I fucked up one of them. I'm like, how'd you fuck it up? He's like, I accidentally gave two. So there was a bit of a scrum on the side of on the corner, and I'm not naming names here because that's not fair to people. But he tells me right now, I'm like, I accidentally said both when I should have gave one for holding a stick. So instead, he gave both of them roughing, and then the one guy got holding a stick, which. And ironically, the coach that was the angriest was the guy that was going to get the penalty regardless. But the problem is sometimes some refs don't project themselves. Like, I immediately after I call it, I yell what the penalty is. The worst thing you can do sometimes is not necessarily call the wrong penalty, but not show enough conviction when you're calling the penalty. If you just do the sign and no one else in the building knows what you're calling, then all of a sudden somebody's getting escorted to the box, that will drive coaches up a fucking wall. Because that's not giving them any context to what's happening. They don't feel like they're being talked to and communicated properly. That's the biggest problem, I think, for most headmans in minor hockey. So minor hockey is not being able to communicate properly. Like, for me, the entire game, I ended up headmanning the third one. He's like, hey, can you headman? I'm like, sure, I'll do it. It's fine. I like headmanning. It's stressful, but I like doing it. Also, like goal for the stream, 20. We'll put it at a 20. I do have my Shmirnov as well. I was at game 5 lol. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Three Bros. Yesterday I destroyed an Avs fan. Basically, there's a dude saying... Oh, okay. Okay, God, Bobo. Don't get into the deadly comment sections though. The comment sections are always just it's a fucking downward slope. It's, you know what I mean? Like you can't win in a comment section. You can only win on the ice. But like it's one of those things where as I was reffing the game today, and it was okay. Actually, I will say this: it was 95% okay. 5% I got flipped off today. I got flipped off when I was headmanning a game. I called Quincy's which coincidentals for anyone who doesn't know ref talk or anything like that. In the corner because both were pushing each other. And I, instead of just giving roughing and roughing, which I probably should have done, I gave one guy on sportsmanlike because he literally, as he's getting up, he's like, fuck you! And I'm like, well, that seems a bit much. And the other guy slashed him. So I gave 2, whatever. And then my linesman goes to escort him to the penalty box. Also, guys, the game will start soon. Don't worry. I'm just pulling up the fan. What's it called? I'm just completing filling the void that is the pregame. So apparently as the guy was escorting him to the box, because as a headman, I just do the sign and I don't escort them to the box because primarily if you're headmanning, most of the anger is towards you, so you don't have to do it. But anyway, I went up there, I was like, two front sportsman / my linesman goes up to me and he's like, you gotta give him 10. And I'm like, what? Why do I have to give him 10? He just flipped you off. And I'm like, oh. So I turned to him, and it's kind of the bench is right next to him. I'm like, Black, 10-minute misconduct. And one of the coach just goes irate. He's like, for what? And the other coach is like, and I'm like, he flipped us off. And the other coach is like, he flipped them off. He immediately turned the coach, told the other coach to back away. And so as I'm going to get ready to set up for the face-off, All I hear is, "What did you do?" "I just flipped off the coach." "Well, you deserve to be in there then." And I'm like, "Good, good." It's very reassuring when a referee makes a call and he hears the coach not blame the referee for making it, but the kid for taking it. It's very reassuring, I must say. It proves that you're actually sending the right message. Anyways, guys, where I feel bad for Avs fans, all 7 of them. First one that was damn impressive. The family's only 7 fans is first in attendance this year. That is a good point, God Bobo. That is a good point indeed. What about Carlisle? Is he a potential coach option? I guess he's a potential, but like I would weigh it pretty highly, honestly. I would rather us kind of go out of pocket, like rather go out of, you know what I mean? Like go out of the proverbial like selection process of like 10 coaches, you know what I mean? Like I like some new blood in the system. I think that would go well. Yeah, guys, don't forget to leave a like on the stream. Appreciate you tuning in. Wait, 10-minute majors is a thing. It is, but it's not a penalty. So, for example, I'll explain it. There's the progression goes up, and I'll stop it like so. A 5-minute major is technically worse than a 10-minute misconduct because it's a majors is 5, but a misconduct is 10. The only catch is this: if you take a 10-minute misconduct, still 5-on-5, you're just off the ice. So literally, it only punishes you. It's a weird rule that you think about it because usually, if it was a thing that deserved to just be a penalty on the team, it would be a 2 and a 10, which is what you often see. Somebody has to serve his 2 minutes, and he 10. I gave him 2 minutes and 10 minutes, but since it was coincidental, I made him sit for 12 minutes. So he pretty much missed the rest of the second period. But a 5-minute major is the one where they can score on you every single as many times as they want, and you're still shorthanded for the full 5 minutes. A double minor is where they can score on you twice, it provided they score before the 2-minute mark starts and before the goal ends. Obviously, like because you can score from the 4-minute to 2-minute, and from the 2-minute to no time left on the penalty, you can score 2 goals in that, 1 in each. Because then if you score and there's 3:24 left on the penalty, it cuts down to 2 minutes. As a ref, what is your most disliked rule that you end up having to call or follow a lot? Ooh, that's tough. Also, Dylan, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you tuning in, my friend. So it's like a personal foul in basketball. I guess. Rule that I hate to call a lot. Oh. Well, I'll say this. It's actually common knowledge that in higher hockey levels, it's kind of frowned upon to give a lot of coincidentals. Mostly what happens is, and that's kind of one of the things I don't like, because I actually like giving coincidentals, because it doesn't really change the dynamic of the game. You take 2 players off that are troubling the game, like that are trying to elevate the game a little too much, and that's it. However, it's kind of frowned upon in higher level, like 3-man systems and even 4-man systems, to take 2 people off. It's more like they want you to take one out, who's the main agitator, which I don't really agree with. I think you should be able to take 2 off, and then call it. And then if it worst comes to worst, you can double minor 1, where he sits for 4 minutes and his teammate comes out after 2. And the other guy comes after 2 after the first whistle. That's kind of like what my thing is. Rules that I don't like. The rule that I don't like, though, that's like a concrete rule. Ugh. I don't like vagueness of rules, but like they kind of necessary when you're watching a game. Like people will be like, "How can rules be vague?" It's like once you're playing it, you'll kind of understand. Okay, so Reeves is not dressed this tonight. I just saw him on the bench. They're getting ready to come out for the Game 6 openings right now. Just letting you guys know. Appreciate you all tuning in, by the way, guys. Embellishment calls are refs' worst nightmare. It really kind of, like, embellishment calls are I hate doing embellishment calls. Not necessarily because it's bad, but it's so hard to know when it's embellishment because kids just fall sometimes. Like, I think I've given 2 embellishment calls. And actually, more common what you'll see, rather than an embellishment call, I'll give a holding the stick call to a guy that's getting hooked sometimes, because if he actually enables himself, like if he tries to grab the stick and pull it in, then I've had it once happen where me and the other ref got 2 separate guys on both halves of that. Steven, welcome to the stream, my friend. I think it's stupid in NHL they only take the dude who just retaliate. Yeah, although sometimes they only see the dude who retaliated. So that's, you know what I mean? He's a piece of garbage. He might be a piece of garbage, but he's a piece of garbage from Winnipeg, so he's all garbage. Question regarding tax dollars to building a new arena. How much money should the ownership of a team put into paying for %? You'd say at least 25 to 30. I think that's fair. considering they're going to be the prime beneficiary of it, I think it's fair. Although I know that's not how it works. Embellishment's such an annoying call to make, though. But it's rarely seen, I'd say. That's where it's kind of fortunate. It's funny, though, certain things, like, there are certain calls that I wish got called more. I think boarding doesn't get called properly enough times in minor hockey because I think people just either associate it. They either go to the far, like, to the way extreme thing where they have to call hit from behind, which is like a 5 in a game, automatic, or they'll go like too light and just say like they won't call anything at all. I called a 2 minute boarding today, and that was the right call. I will stand by that call, and it's just easier to work with because once you draw that line in the sand, players then know that they can't go past it. And if you don't draw a line in the sand ever, you will have problems. I will be honest, I called a weak hook and a weak trip today. But I called it because if I miss those calls, then it possibly results in a player knowing that he was fouled, so to speak, retaliating. So I have to call it. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're getting ready for the game, folks. It's been a good time, but good chat so far. Cannot wait to continue this conversation as we go along. Whatever happened to checking from behind? It used to be in the NHL games, now it's gone. Checking from behind is illegal. That's illegal. That's like illegal. Checking from behind, or more commonly associated, would be like checking from behind into the boards. That will get you gone. You'll get gone for that. They're doing the anthems right now. Yesterday I predicted a 0-0 hockey outcome. Clearly I got it wrong. 100-100 tie using my big brain. That's smart. Go. God, Bobo. That's very smart. Get some of that Smirnoff energy drink, Zach. I got it right here. There's an energy drink? Are you fucking with me? Or is there or are you just using a phrase? Yeah, embellishments are not something fun to try. Point out during the... Yeah, you know what I mean? In 29, include Bertuzzo, I know for a fact. I know for a fact. I remember the 2019 series between the Stars and Blues because of that winner by Maroon, and I also remember it for Ben Bishop getting fucking blasted in the head by a Pareko shot. And then they scored, which was kind of insult to injury. I had to disallow a goal today because it wasn't in the net, and a team thought they scored, and I had a perfect view for it. And he's like, it's in, it's in. I'm like, I'm on the line. I'm standing on the line. It's a beautiful glove save, though. Alrighty, chat, what's our score predictions? I never asked, but I do care. So tell me the score predictions we have. No, I'm talking in NHL EA rep. Oh God, EA games don't even get me started on that. It's what I was. Oh yeah, now I know what you mean. Yeah, I get what you're feeling. All right, they're done anthems. Good afternoon. Hello, Lightyear. I'm definitely a fan of your movie that's coming out. Big hype. Is it called Lightyear, by the way? I forgot now. It's only called boarding, not as satisfying. Fair enough. 4-2 Rangers, Bruin says. Ooh. Ooh, somebody thinks the Rangers are going to stay alive. Also, if you haven't already, if you could go check out Carter's video on the Winnipeg Blue Bombers and leave a like on that, he would greatly appreciate. He was up late recording that. We got home, and he was he was trying to do it, so yeah. You could go leave a like on his video. I know he would really appreciate that. He puts a lot of work into those breakdowns. Honestly, I'd argue he puts more work than I do into my Jets fan reaction videos. I put effort into it, obviously, but he has to go back and he keeps notes. He's way more organized than I am. But yes! Game 6, chat! Are we ready? Opening face-off, here we go! Rangers win the draw. W. No, dumps it down low in the zone. Vasilevsky doesn't have to play it. He'll pass it over to his defender. Looking to move up the ice. They can't get it out. Shot there. That gets stopped by Vasilevsky off the blocker. Play keeps going down low. Battling in the corner for it. Zibanejad there as well. Palat picks it up over to Killorn. Killorn back to his defender. Up the ice for Stamkos. Goes off him towards Shesterkin, and we will get a whistle. How you doing today, buddy? I'm good. I'm just very tired. I'm going to definitely sleep hardcore after this. I also have my day off tomorrow. So, guys, here's confession time. So, if we don't If this series goes 7, I won't be able to stream Game 7. Unfortunately, I know, I'm sorry. But there's plenty of other places to stream. Like Ranting New York Rangers. If it goes 7, go to Ranting New York Rangers, okay? Go there. Because I have work on that day. Gold Eyes are back in town, obviously. Offensive face-off shot there by the Lightning. That gets blocked. And I also will be missing either Game 1. If the series goes 6 games only, I'll miss Game 1 and 2 of the finals, but I'll do the rest. If the series goes 7, I only miss Game 1, but I'll do every other game in the Stanley Cup Finals. So you can show up here to see the Stanley Cup Finals. Just letting you guys know. 5-1 Tampa. Ooh. Battle down low in the zone. Along the wall. Lightning trying to get some pressure going here. Whoever scores first, it'll be a big jump if the Lightning can score first. Although the Rangers need to have a lead going late into this game. I don't trust the Rangers anymore with a tie. They've lost that right. Shot from the point. That gets deflected wide. Another shot. That gets blocked by the defender. Lightning keeping in the zone in the high slot. Down low. Passing it along. Killorn there behind the net with Paul. Battling there with 2 Rangers players. Lightning come up with it. Colton along the wall. Battling for it. Zibanejad there as well. He'll flip it up out over the blue line. And the Lightning will regroup in their own zone. Perry. A long stretch pass. Can't connect on it. And that will be icing against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Yes, it's called Lightyear. The film animation looks great. It honestly does. Like, I'm actually really excited for Lightyear. I think Lightyear will be a good movie. Let's go, Bolts. BRB, you gotta walk my dog. Understandable. I will fill in for you the stream Game 7 on my channel. There's a Game 7. Sounds good. I don't think I'm gonna go watch a New York Rangers fan stream. Fair enough. Hitting power to max and putting the Rangers speed to 0. Shot that gets stopped there by Vasilevsky, and we'll get another whistle. Yeah, did you guys hear about that fan getting knocked out, leaving the Rangers Lightning game? It's such a it's bad. It's really bad, honestly. Also, guys, welcome all the new viewers. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream. It really does help us out. We really do appreciate it, and it's free. You don't send us any money. You can send us money, but honestly, just leaving a like is easier. Lightning win the draw in their own zone. Go D to D on the passing. They'll move it outside. Cleanup crew, by the way, welcome to the stream. It's nice to see you, my friend. I'm thinking of seeing it. I think I'll see it, honestly, too. Lightning have it down low in their own zone. Sergachev behind his own net. So, it was actually Palat's goal. Palat had the deflection. I thought it was Sergachev twice. Oh, well. Live and learn, you know what I mean? Why must I be forced to choose between either watching Game 6 or watching my favorite film of all time, The Empire Strikes Back? Oh, that's a good film. Comes it down low. Shot that gets stopped by Shesterkin, and he'll hang on for a whistle. Shot count 2-2 and 17:48 to go in the first period. You are a toy. No, I'm just a tool. That's not your line. That's not your line. That's not your line, though. They say it to you, Lightyear. Get your shit together. Man, I ain't gonna be here to dunk on fans, honestly. Every fan base has bad fans that make it very tough to root for, so. It's like, for example, shot that goes wide. There's one Rangers fan that knocks out a Lightning fan, and 3 more Rangers fans that were checking immediately to see if he was okay. So, you know what I mean? Like, to paint the fan base based on one bad person is not fair, but there's always but to be ignorant of bad fans in every fan base is also unfair. I said that to Woody in Toy Story 2. Oh. Did you? I don't remember that scene. Perry moves it up the ice. Possible 2-on-1 break here for the Lightning. Can't get as the defender gets back in time. Lightning keep it in, though. Perry. Paul. Behind the net, battling for it. Lightning lose control of the puck. Rangers will move it out. Just get as far as the blue line, but that'll be it. Rangers going to regroup in their own zone now. Looking ready to move it up. Lightyear sus. Oh, well then. Being annoyed is one thing, but assaulting someone else is unacceptable. Oh, for sure. Assaulting someone else is totally acceptable. Being subs by next week, you deserve it, buddy. Oh, well, thanks, Coast to Coast. I appreciate that. Can we paint Philly for bad fans? Can we blame them when the entire arena has been awful? Well, their team isn't great. No offense. Off topic, but still, after years, the full version of Pokemon Reborn, one of the best, is hardest to finally release. Just thought I'd mention that since I know Shot there by the Lightning. That gets stopped there by Shesterkin. Another battle for it. Maroon and Trouba are eyeing each other there as Maroon yanks off the helmet of Jacob Trouba. A nice save there by Igor Shesterkin, but a bit of physicality there. Definitely something you need in this series, I think. Physicality is definitely welcome. But yes, I do enjoy Pokemon. I haven't played it in so long though, but like I was reminiscing with a coworker of mine because he had like the old red like and green games. So yes, it's good shit. There's bad fans everywhere. Luckily, the good outweigh the bad fans. Yeah, for almost all fan bases, honestly. Unironically, the opening scene of Toy is so perfect, so much that I choose the open Lightyear. Have you ever seen Steven the other Buzz Lightyear animated movie? Like it was kind of like just like it was kind of just like a mean to sell the TV show that they had going on. But I watched that. I actually had that Lightyear movie. It was actually solid. At least that's what my kid memories are telling me. Lightning have it in their own zone. D to D. Looking to move it up the ice, down into the zone. In the corner with it. Getting pressured there by the Rangers. Lightning keep possession. Down low. Back to the point. Shot on net. That goes wide. Rangers pick it up. Lindgren looking to move it out of his own zone. Doesn't make it there. Shot by the Lightning. From the top of the circle. That gets stopped by Shesterkin. Lightning keep it in though. Chernak goes D to D. Shot from the point. That just goes over the net on the deflection. Lightning keep it in though. Getting some pressure here. Rangers finally pick it up and are looking to move out of their own zone. Lafreniere dumps it down low in the zone. Vasilevsky leaves it there and plays it. Lafreniere regains it. Down low. Back to the point for Keandre Miller. Cycles around. Shot! That gets stopped there by Vasilevsky, and he'll hang on for the whistle. I actually have that. In fact, I have it on VHS. Same! Fun fact, when my parents were doing a bunch of cleaning out of, like, old stuff we had, I grabbed, the Buzz Lightyear VHS movie, and I hid it, so they couldn't get rid of it. Yeah, what memories do you have for these Toy Story movies? I remember enjoying Toy Story. Toy Story was good. It was solid. Put your hat on backwards. Whoa. And now that's a cursed image right there. That's a cursed image. Someone will clip that, and that's a cursed image. Eiserman wants Trotz as a coach for the Red Wings. Goes, oh, well, then we're fucked. Like, I don't blame him, though. Like, Torrell signs with the Flyers. I think Torts will sign with the Flyers, oddly enough. Lightning coming in. Shot backhander. That gets stopped by Shesterkin, and he'll hang on for another whistle. 15:03 left to go in the first period. If the Lightning ran a line of Palat, Perry, and Paul, would we call it the P line? Yes. Just yes. Anyone else annoyed with how many more betting ads there is in sports nowadays? Well, especially with hockey, because it's reminder with hockey. Although I won't shit on it because BetUS sponsored by the NH Hockey Podcast. Appreciate them. They're actually very nice to say like you can use this as a sponsor. We're like, really? Thanks. That's really nice of you. Don't have to use it. You can if you want to, though. But I will say this. It is weird. It's definitely weirder seeing more of the betting things, especially for hockey, because hockey for the longest time didn't have that type of stuff where you could bet. I think it started around like the 2018-19 season, because I remember a clip of Vasilevsky just breaking a stick, even though they were up like 7-4, and people were making jokes that he bet the under. So, also, Party, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you tuning in. Shot from the point by the Rangers. That gets blocked. Miller still has it. Zibanejad with a shot, 86 miles per hour. I almost thought, like, Back to the Future for a second. That's 88. Back the other way come the Lightning. 3-on-2. Nick Paul is in. Shot. That gets stopped there by Shesterkin. This line's been out there a lot. The Paul line's been out there often, I gotta say. I'm really noticing them out there. It's awesome. I gotta say, the film is so underrated. Honestly, the old Disney animation is kind of adorable. It's so genuine, you know what I mean? Battle down low. Big hit there by Hagel. As the Rangers retake the puck in the offensive zone. They go D to D with it. Getting pressured there. Can't get a shot off as the Lightning take it up. I'm just looking to see when the toys arrived at Al's. You're a child's thing. You are a toy. Oh! I see. Shot from the point. That gets blocked away. I'm just checking to make sure I didn't miss anything. Icing here against the Rangers. Because Paul's workhorse. He really is, honestly. It's funny how changing teams can really change your perception of a player. Like, let's put it this way. Nick Paul was associated with like a decent player, but now he's like a workhorse ever since joining, like, especially moving on. Like, I almost forgot that he played on the Ottawa Senators if it wasn't for the fact that we have like certain Literally, like, certain, like, names dedicated to Paul and his contributions. It's been so good this playoff, to be honest. He's enjoying his time in town for sure. For sure, Nikolai, for sure. Shot there, that gets stopped by Vasilevsky. Paul picks it up. He's just everywhere. Turns it over. Rangers pick it up. Looking into the zone. Rangers need to score first, I think. They need a lead. They need a lead, and they can't stay tied for too long. Otherwise, the Rangers are in trouble. Tim Allen will always be my Buzz Lightyear, but Chris Evans is good too. Honestly, I don't think it's a competition because I think they're just they're two iterations of the same type of thing. One is the toy version, one is the legit person. You know what I mean? I think it's solid that they can do that. Shot from the point, that goes way wide. Rangers keep it in the offensive zone, though. Rangers trying to get some pressure going here. I forgot what I was going to ask. Oh, yeah, the Rangers cannot stay tied late in the game. Lindgren across, can't connect on the pass there. Rangers trying to get some pressure here. That doesn't result in a shot, though. Lightning pushing out, but the Rangers will put it back in the zone. Gets intercepted there. Lightning force it outside of the zone. Rangers now have to regroup. Who's Paul? Sorry, Nick Paul. Nick Paul. On the Tampa Bay Lightning. Sorry for confusion, but yes. Rangers dump it down low. Battle down low for it. I gotta keep my mouth away from this when I'm talking, because then it just echoes in my ear. It's weird. Lightning dump it down low in the zone. Trouba there as well. Trouba there with Palat. Big hit there by Maroon. Might have been from behind, but he fell okay, so it's not worth a boarding. Rangers force it outside of the zone. That gets picked up by Bogosian. Bogosian feeds a pass up to Palat. Shot there, that gets blocked aside by the defender. Rangers pick it up. Zach, going a bit off topic from the game, have you seen or plan? I plan on seeing that movie. I haven't seen it yet. I'm back. Welcome back. Genuine hope we get to see what a world they create. Yeah, I hope so too, honestly. There's a lot of potential in that. Go New York or go Tampa, pieces of shit are not going 3 for 3. Well, Bash, let's keep composed, right? Chance by the Lightning, that goes wide. Lightning force it in, slap shot, that goes wide as well. Kucherov pressuring in the corner there. Kucherov and Palat in the corner. You know a guy I don't notice a lot? Brandon Hagel. Honestly, that's gonna be a great trade for Chicago unless they fuck up the drafting. Kucherov looking up ice, passes it to Hedman. Back to Kucherov in the high slot. Can't get anything going. Chernak fires, that gets stopped by Shesterkin. Down low, back to the point again. Chernak circling it around. Can't get a shot there. He looks to pass. Pedro is world class. Oh, Pedro Pascal is awesome. He's great. Battle down low in the corner. Trouba holds his guy there. Tampa want to close game early. Honestly, walked away to eat some chicken. How the boys doing? Doing well. Shot. That gets gloved down by Igor Shesterkin. We'll get another whistle. I do plan to watch that movie, though. I've heard good things about it. I think Jake saw the movie, and he told me it was good. Then we talked about, like, Nicolas Cage movies, and I was like, okay. This is not where I thought the conversation would be going, but that'll work. Or has a Tampa fan has been shit with us. He's fallen to crap. However, Paul's been busy. The good news is you actually have Hagel signed for 2 more years after this. So even if it doesn't work in the first year, you can either trade him off for more assets, although that's not a smart idea. Like, you kind of have to invest in Brandon Hagel because you traded so many assets to get him. Like, if people had told me that they traded the Hall for Nick Paul instead of Brandon Hagel and just reversed what they switched, I would have believed that more. You know, it really is. I laughed at least 10 times when I saw it. I definitely give it a 79 out of 100 in all honesty. Definitely recommend anyone to go see that film. Solid, yeah, that's solid. Oh, they're doing a trailer now for Lightyear on the TV. They knew. Mark Zuckerberg really be watching. Are we at the halfway mark of the first period yet? Gotta check. This game is either going very fast or very slow. I'll let you know based on where we are in the period once we get back from commercial break. Oh, that reminds me. This commercial. This reminds me. There was a guy that looked exactly like what's his name? Aaron Paul. Is that the guy who plays Jesse Pinkman in Breaking Bad? There was a guy that looked exactly like him that was coaching today, and it really threw me off. Like he looked like a perfect combination of like Tom Felton, like Draco Malfoy, and Aaron Paul. It kind of threw me for a loop. I was like, Pinkman, what are you doing here? But anyway, yeah. Who's scoring the first goal? What player's scoring the first goal today, chat? Let us know down in the chat. Let us know, chat, in the chat. Yeah, that's how it works. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Appreciate you tuning in. It's really great to meet so many new people. We're really close to 1,150 subscribers, so that's pretty hype. I'm hyped about it. I'm happy. Carter's happy. He's not here, but take my word for it, he's happy. We're at 1,144 right now. Battle down low in the zone. Rangers win the draw, but the Lightning are putting some pressure here. Lightning keep it in. Sorelli passes it off. That pass flips over the blue line, but they have to regroup now. Rangers have it in their own zone. Lafreniere enters the zone. Flips it down low for Zibanejad. Zibanejad will battle down low in the corner with it. Lightning come up with it. Back the other way comes Nick Paul. Paul, a little bit of speed here, trying to cut towards the net. Can't get there. He gets boxed out by Adam Fox. Paul, back to the point. Fires! That goes wide. Bogosian down low for Killorn. Shot towards the net. Doesn't make it there. Puck bounces out of the zone. Lightning will regroup. Sergachev walks it in. Bogosian fires it way over the net, and that'll go out of play for a whistle. Have you ever played LA Noir? Oh, it's funny you mentioned that, because that's on my list. It's funny we mentioned this, because I actually was thinking about this in my head that I wanted to talk about this on the stream, because the stream is just a fun opportunity for me to talk about things too, as well as do my job. Nick Paul looks like Mr. Bean meets the villain from Smurfs. You mean Gargamel? That's pretty cool, man. Fun fact, since I'm watching Empire Strikes Back, the Wampa that got his arm cut off by Luke in that film, he actually had a hard time standing up in that costume because he had 2-inch stilts. He was wearing 2-inch stilts. Honestly, that makes sense. Yeah, I'd be quivering in my boots too if I went up against Luke Skywalker. Rangers have it in the offensive zone. I will talk about LA Noir in a second, but LA Noir. Just wait. I have to control myself. My inner ADHD here. Lightning have it down low in the zone. Colton looks to go around the back of the net there to try to get a wraparound chance. Can't work. Back to the point it goes. McDonough shot towards the net. Nice save there by Shesterkin with the left pad. Looked like it got deflected. Nonetheless, a great save by Shesterkin keeps the play alive though. Lightning have it. Moving around. Belmar down low along the wall with it. Battle there as well. Belmar, Maroon, Perry. And then who's that for the Rangers there? Heedle and 62. I don't know if Tom or something like 60 something. Chance there by the Rangers. Back the other way comes New York. Enters the zone. Doesn't get as far though. Belmar picks it up. Dumps it down low. Palat there as well. Palat down low. Backhander towards the net. Doesn't make it there. Rangers pick it up. Looking to move it out of their own zone there is Kopp. Kopp for Trouba. Trouba turns the puck over there. Lightning pick it up in their own zone. Circling back. Lightning taking their time with it. Stamkos passes it over to Sergachev. Moving it around. Dumps it down low. Ranger. Lightning out in front. A shot! That gets blocked. Lightning keep it alive, though. Oh, a beautiful chance by the Tampa Bay Lightning. Just got blocked there on the chance. Down low in the zone. Rangers battling for it. Keandre Miller's there. Up for Panarin. Panarin looks to find another teammate. Misses on the pass yet again. The puck goes back down in the Rangers zone. Keandre Miller's taking his time with it. Who do you think has been better so far? Also, how much time is left? I think the Lightning have been better. They're out shooting them 11-5, and the time left, once this Blue Jays and Tigers thing gets off my screen, I can tell you. Yes, cool, Blue Jays game, got it. Tell me the time. Under 7 minutes to go in the first period. 6:50 left in the first. Lightning dump it down low. When do you guys get Lightyear? We get it on Thursday the 16th. I'm not sure. We usually get it like a day or two before American audiences. Because I remember I went to the Batman on opening day and I was so hyped about it because my girlfriend got tickets. And I went like the day before most people saw the film. And I was like, yes, let's go. Rangers have it in their own zone. Looking to move it up. Doesn't connect in the pass. Lightning fire it back down low. Shesterkin stops it behind the net. Did you get kidnapped yesterday or the night before by Seth Rogen? And did he try to make a human sacrifice to James Franco? Yes, but I escaped. You found out my hidden backstory, my friend. Luckily, I escaped. James Franco could not sacrifice me to Oscorp. Rangers looking to move it up ice. Enters the offensive zone. Moving around in the high slot area, passes it down low on the wall. The Rangers have not got a lot of good chances. They miss out on the pass there. That goes back up the ice. Bruin, I hope you're still here because I have not forgot your comment. I just want to talk about that. It's a piece of a larger thing I want to say at commercial or at least a fucking whistle break. Chance there by the Rangers. That goes out of play, and we'll finally get a whistle. Okay, so LA Noire is actually on my long list of games that I want to play that are either for the PS3 or in the mid-2010s. So there's a bunch of games I want to play that I never played the first time because I'm not very cultured. I want to play all three of the Hitman games, like the new ones, like the new Hitman trilogy, because I keep seeing like these things pop up for it, and I'm like, oh, that looks really cool. I kind of want to do that. Obviously, God of War I'm playing right now. Red Dead Redemption 1 I am playing right now. I've been way distracted and I haven't played it in that long, but I have to keep playing it because it's a good game. Also, what else is there? Hot Air Billion. That's weird, Coast to Coast. But what's it called? What was I gonna say? Um, there's another game that was on my list. Oh, Watch Dogs is on my list. I never played Watch Dogs. I know that people always tells me that it's like the emo brother to GTA 5, but I still want to play it. Also, we're at commercial break here, so I can talk about these things. But yeah, it still looks kind of like worth playing just to see it, you know? So many things. That's super bad. Insert Seth Rogen laugh. Ah, I see, Steven. I see indeed. Appreciate y'all tuning in with it. But LA Noire is also on my list because I know it was made by Rockstar. And Rockstar usually puts a lot of effort into their games. Until they don't. But most of the time they do. Like 9 times out of 10. The 10th time is Red Dead Online. Which I'm sad about me. That's not me. It actually, I thought it was, I think it is you, Coast to Coast. Because I remember one time so he texted the chat, okay? I remember this very clearly. I remember this because I kind of thought about I think I mentioned it to somebody later. He sent a message about how he won't be here because he's streaming the game or he didn't feel like streaming the game. Then deleted it a couple seconds later and then you posted the exact same fucking text. And I'm like, "Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. I've solved the mystery." Watch Dogs are fine. I had fun with all three. I was only interested mostly in playing the first one. I heard the second one's kind of dog shit. I've heard the third one's mixed reactions. I'm interested with the concept of playing as multiple protagonists, but usually that means the story has to be very non-linear, and that kind of drives me up a wall. Because once you give me choice, you scare the shit out of me that I'll make the wrong choice, so I end up Googling the game anyway. You know what I mean? I did that with Assassin's Creed Odyssey and with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I was so scared to get the bad ending because I want my game to be canon, right? So I was so scared to get the bad ending. I googled certain things for certain choices that I wouldn't get it. But yes, icing here against the Lightning. Another offensive zone face of the Rangers. Rangers win the draw, looking to try to move it around. Heedle has it. Heedle's name is a fucking trap card. Trying to say it. It's it looks like it's like Cheadle. It's Heedle. So weird. Deflected shot that goes wide. Rangers still have possession though. What I know. I want to try Watch Dogs 2. Yeah, you want to try it at least one time. You know what I mean? Just to see what it was about. Also, but I really want to try the Hitman trilogy. Icing here against the Lightning because the Hitman trilogy looks so much fun. Like the sandbox part of it is just like choose your own killing. That looks fun. I can do this. Let's try that out. You know what I mean? Not gonna lie, Seth Rogen has the most uncomfortable laugh ever. He kind of just sounds like he's like on the verge of coughing or like wheezing. But yeah, it's like ha 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 ha. Rangers in the neutral zone with it. Panarin passes it off there. The Rangers have not looked really good in the offensive zone. Like, no disrespect to Rangers fans, I'd be a little concerned right now. This will be icing here again against the Lightning. Stamkos doesn't like the call. I kind of did the same thing with Deus S Mankind Divided. S Machina, I think, is what he's trying to say. Unless it's like a thing. But yeah, I heard about Deus Ex Machina. I never really played those games. I've never played Metal Gear games, but the Metal Gear Rising game kind of intrigues me because of just how much I can just butcher things with a sword. Also, all the soundtracks sound sick as fuck. Lightning win the draw in their own zone. Hit count right now in this game is 15-14. Lightning definitely out shooting the Rangers, though. 10-5. Yep, shot that goes way wide. Rangers pick it up. Lafreniere, up ice. Over there. Why would you pass it over? Lafreniere in the backhand shot that doesn't make it towards the net. Bringing LA Noir for the first time in 10 years. Ooh, fun. I want to replay some of my old games, honestly. Chance here by the Rangers. Backhander shot that gets stopped by Vasilevsky. Damn, it's not 7-0 Lightning yet. I know, right? Who could have predicted? A close game? What? You must be joking. Lightning a chance. Cirelli just can't find enough space off the defender. Cirelli out front to Hagel. Hagel can't control it. Back the other way comes Panarin. Panarin stops up at the top of the circle. Leaves it there on the path. They'll dump it down low in the zone. Bunch of broken sticks on that ice. Okay, yes, it was me. I'm sorry. I like to troll myself, Law. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out right away. I'm sorry. With trolls, I don't usually put enough effort into caring. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird to troll yourself, though, right? It's kind of like you're two-facing it. It's like, why? There's one classic game I think is terrible gameplay-wise long. GTA 4. I know, people say such nice things about GTA 4, and I watched the playthroughs, and I'm like, it's not that great. Chance here by the Rangers. Shot! That goes wide. Damn it, Hagel. The graphics just kind of throw me off. Although it does have cult of personality, so like... You know what I mean? Shit game, but also has cult of personality. Nick, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you tuning in, my friend. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Although I don't think you are. I think I recognize the name, by the way. Lightning putting on some pressure here, down low in the zone. What the fuck are you talking about? GTA 4 is amazing. I never played it, and for me, if I can't get over... I'll put it this way. Would you rather play GTA 4 or Red Dead Redemption 1? Because I think you'd rather play Red Dead Redemption 1. GTA 4 is just a little bit too stealthy for me. It's just a bit too much. It's not all there. If I grew up with the game, I bet I'd like it, but now revisiting it after so much other things, it would drive me insane. Bruin, it's good, yes, but it's crap on 360. Lightning have it down low in the zone. Way better on PS3. I've never played it on PS3. I've seen like demos of it. Down low, McDonough flips it out of his own zone. Lightning will regroup it now. Shot count 10-7. Okay, I was scared for a minute. I thought you were going to get mad. No, I'm way too easygoing to get mad. It's just a bit odd, that's all. Yeah. Why do you think I didn't say anything when you sent a weird text with the other account? I'm just like, I'll delete that. Don't need that in there. Lightning looking to move up with it. No, I'm pretty easygoing. Dumps it down low. That's just unfair to compare GTA 4 to Vivid. Okay, fair enough, Bruin. But I'll say this. Bruin, it's not my cup of tea, okay? Lightning across backhander. What a save by Shesterkin! A beautiful save on a 2-on-1 by Shesterkin. Keeps this a scoreless game. Under a minute to play in the first. Lightning moving with it. Down the high slot area. Sergachev. Back to the point. Fires. That gets deflected wide. Rangers flip it out of their own zone. Vetrano puts it down low. Not really. Came for same systems room, same development. Right? GTA 4 does have some good characters, but it's just trying to drive in the game will make anyone's day terrible. I can get that. Driving mechanics in games though are very hit and miss. Like sometimes they'll literally drive you. Pardon the pun. They will drive you insane. Rangers moving around with it. Lightning. Under 10 to go, they'll dump it down low. Looks like we're not going to have anything here to close out this period, which is a shame because those goals are always fun when we get that. Lightning dumps it down low. 2 seconds, 1, and that'll do it for the first period, ladies and gentlemen. What are your guys' thoughts so far? I think this is definitely a Tampa period, I'd say. Hey, no one, I'm still your current subscriber. I'm just changing my profile picture to my channel. Oh, nice. Did you used to be a Blues fan, or am I misremembering it? Because I know there was a guy that was in my stream a while ago that was a Blues fan, and I couldn't remember which. The two are set in completely different time periods. Okay, no. No. Here's my thing. Here's why it's unfair to compare GTA 4 and Red Dead Redemption 1, and this is the argument I will can make it for you. That Red Dead Redemption, not the time periods argument is kind of irrelevant. Because no disrespect, it's irrelevant. Because you can have a shit game in a good time period and have a good game in a shite time period. You could have we have games that come out in like fucking the medieval ages, like the Dark Ages. Fun fact, the Dark Ages fucking suck. Why are they called the Dark Ages? Because nobody knew anything. But they work. The time period does not limit a game. Like, it just depends on whether or not, you know what I mean? Like, ancient Greek, like, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is an objectively bad game in a great time period. You know what I mean? No, as Pitt Panthers fan, college football. I see. I just knew there was somebody that was I remember seeing it, and I wasn't sure. I kid you not, the missions where you force a follow and shoot down the enemies in cars in Mike Zava. You can put 1,000 bullets into the enemy. No effect at all. Yeah, hit detection's always interesting with video games, though, isn't it? For whatever reason, I felt like changing my profile pic to some old-ass pic, and I scrolled through all my old photos and saw old photos of dead relatives and exes, and now I'm crying, damn it. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That was a great Bomber game last night. Indeed it was. Hence, GTA 4 is a fan favorite. Fair enough. I can get that it's a fan favorite, it's just not my fan favorite. It's just not my favorite. And that's okay. We're at about 200 views right now. Appreciate it. Red Dead 1 is better because it offers more in the story. Is better than GTA 4. I'll say this though. I will say this. Here's my thing about. If you play Red Dead 2 and then play Red Dead 1, like in terms of storytelling, it's really nice to watch. It's really great to play. In terms of play style, it'll drive you a bit bonkers. Like playing Red Dead 2 and how smoothly it is. And I'm not holding it against Red Dead 1. Red Dead 2 was pretty much mastered to perfection on how to be, like, mechanics and all that. But Red Dead 1 still will throw me off. Like, one time I was just kind of walking around, and then I accidentally, fell in water, and John Marston dies immediately, and I went, huh. Like, and I know the thing is John Marston can't swim, but the dude couldn't even float. Dude couldn't even fucking float. He just went in, and he's like, ah. He literally just fell in the water, just went, my time has come. Dead immediately. Yeah. It's more realistic than the other game. But to be fair, though, sometimes hyper-realistic is not always the best. I'll put it this way. Like, realism doesn't mean necessarily that it's great. It just means that it sometimes can... Don't mistake realism for immersion. Immersion is great. Realism is not always great. For example, immersion is like having to refill your vitals when you're playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Realism would be having to do your taxes. And no one wants to do their taxes in a video game. You know what I mean? 1 more than 2, which is weird because usually I care more about the story and the gameplay, but I enjoyed my time with 1 more. But if you're set, like, I'll say this. If your entire, like, if you have childhood memories built around 1, you will like it better than 2, and that's fine. For example, I'll put it this way. I don't like, okay, this is going to be a hot take and a half. I think Super Mario Odyssey is the weakest Super Mario game, like 3D game that they've ever made. Okay, actually, I'm not including 3D Land in this one because I haven't played 3D Land. I've played Sunshine. I haven't played 64, but I know enough about it to get the gist. 64 is like S tier, prime A goodness. I played Galaxy 1 and 2, all that. But like, and I played a bit of Odyssey. It's just, it feels like they're trying to do too much. They're like, we need an open world. And I'm like, okay, but you're gonna make it. We need an open world. So because they made an open world with a game style that isn't really friendly to open world. Guess the user has me blocked since I never saw someone say something about it. Well, I saw somebody said more realistic, but anywho. But anyway, like open world for Mario doesn't work because he needs point A to point B. He can't put like a hub world works. Mario Galaxy 2, it's not a hub world, but you know what I mean. Nintendo like 64, they work with a hub world, not a fucking open world. Open world offers way too much stuff, you know what I mean? Do what fucking Mario Sunshine did. I love Super Mario Sunshine so much. It's such a good game because it literally has a theme. Mario's on vacation and they sell the theme really fucking good. The worst 3D Mario game is Galaxy. What? Why do I hear a mob outside my door? You're damn right that's why you hear a mob outside your door. Anyway, I gotta read some of this stuff. The only three Xbox 360 games I'll ever recognize as a true game is both Arkham Asylum, and Arkham City, two class games that are near perfection. Hope I can come around to play Arkham Origins soon. You should, honestly. Arkham Origins gets flack. It's a good game. I would argue there are some days where I would rather play Arkham Origins than Arkham Asylum. They're not often. They're not often. And I will admit that Arkham Asylum has a better story, but it's also because Arkham Asylum doesn't work as an open world game. It's a Metroidvania style game where you have to unlock areas of the map. Once the game's done, the game is done. Don't tell me you're going to do challenge maps. You'll do the Predator maps, that's it. I hate free flowing combat like things. And when they are included in getting your game to 100% drives me up a fucking wall. I hate doing them. Like, no. Predator rooms are okay. Only just. Some Predator rooms are ridiculously overpowered. But yeah, no, it's just. For me, I really like. I'm putting my knee through this here. I'm not that fat. It's my knee. Um, I really like. I mean, there's rumors that Odyssey 2 is coming out, Zach, so you want to buckle up. Okay, let me rephrase it, okay? Here's why Odyssey isn't as good. Cappy fucking sucks. I'm gonna tell you right now, I would rather have Luma or Flood are miles ahead of Cappy. Cappy's jumping at mechanic is the most broken piece of shit I've ever seen. And it's so painful to use because you have to fucking hold it as you jump on your own fucking thing. Like in any time, and there's a reason why Cappy is like the Cappy type of jump is never a jump you have to use. Otherwise, it would drive players insane with anger. I wish Ubisoft would remake Far Cry 2. I wish Ubisoft would give more of a shit about their fucking Assassin's Creed games being assassins. Like, I love the fact that they're going like, okay, we'll do Vikings. That's cool. Having Alfred in it, awesome. Loved him. But stop making it so fucking hard! That too, Nikolai. Do you guys play NHL 22? I do. I played on my PlayStation 4. I wish Musa would stop making games! Fair enough. They're making a Star Wars game. Maybe it'll be good. But like, I've never played Link to the Past. I've not the only Zelda game, and people are gonna hate me for saying this. The only game that I've actually properly played, like not through an emulator. So I started playing Ocarina of Time, or maybe it was Wind Waker. I think it was Wind Waker. I think I started playing Wind Waker on an emulator on Carter's computer. I like that, but it's very hard to play the game on an emulator. It feels like everything feels kind of broken around you. Like you're minutes away from kind of like making a disaster happening. Also, the combat is a fucking nightmare when you play on an emulator. Holy shit. The first boss took me like a day and a half. The only Link game I've ever played is Phantom Hourglass. I await the boos from the crowd. I know, boo this man, boo this man. Phantom Hourglass, a game that not many people like, but I fucking love. I love Phantom Hourglass. Phantom Hourglass is the shit. I'll say this though, Phantom Hourglass is Capo Caco's a healthy scratch. Oof, that's a yikes. That's a yikes. That's a yikes. That's an interesting thing. I wouldn't have thought that he'd be scratched, but I guess for Ryan Strome they want to keep him in. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever it takes, honestly. But no, I played Phantom Hourglass, and anyone who knows Phantom Hourglass probably doesn't like Phantom Hourglass, because Phantom Hourglass had this mechanic where you had to keep going back to this temple after every boss you did, and the temple was fucking just like the temple literally gave people fucking like it gave me PTSD. The temple levels are fucking hard, and there's like these unfucking beatable fucking guys that will literally just murk you. Like if they see you, one shot you. You have to get like the master sword at the end that can kill them if you're behind them. But if you shoot them head on, like hit them head on, they'll just block it and kill you. I knew he would not make it. First I heard of this. I thought it was a fake person. Oh. Only Ugg. Another realistic thing was driving. Ah, I see. I had to Google him. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's 7:58. Let me check how this stream is doing. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you guys are new. Appreciate you tuning in. It's been a good stream so far. We're only a period in, and we're doing. I recommend playing Breath of the Wild. I am going to play Breath of the Wild. Don't you worry about that. Right now, I'm playing God of War, and then I gotta finish Red Dead 1. And then I'm thinking next I'll do. It's a toss up between Watch Dogs and Hitman 1. I don't want to do. Even though Hitman doesn't really do chronological stuff, like it just kind of just goes all over the place in terms of like it's chronological, but it's like every level is kind of disjointed from the rest, from what I've heard. I kind of want to do, and obviously I'm not going to go back and play the ones on PS3 and stuff. I'll play the PS4 ones, which is Hitman 1, 2, and 3, the new trilogy. I want to do those ones next because they just look so much fucking fun. Then afterwards, I'm not sure. Then it might be Watch Dogs after that. Assuming I have all the time, right? Like, I'm a busy guy. I know, shocking, right? Do you guys have season tickets for Bomber Games? Indeed, we do. We do. That's why our content's pretty reliable for Bomber Games. I guess if I were to explain my hate for Galaxy properly, probably to know that it isn't the game's fault, it's the Wii remote. I have been born with the shakiest hands known to man. Fair enough, God Bobo, okay? If you have problems with the Wii remote, then, like, so pretty much God Bobo, whenever you're running around, all of a sudden your Mario's going, Yahoo! Yahoo! Just starts battering everyone. Very random question, but has anyone played a controversial game? What would you qualify as controversy? That's my question. Because technically, if we're being honest here, GTA 5 is a controversial game. Technically. Because apparently it's supposed to incite violence in people. Correlation is not causation, but nonetheless they say that. Breath of the Wild was so stupid. The durability on weapons ruined everything. Yeah, durability on weapons would drive me nuts too, but I think it's probably for the best if we're being honest. Also, if there's one video game series that should have an easy transition into open world, Sonic. I guess, yeah, that would make sense. Cool, God Bobo, yes. Yeah, no, so your Mario is just punching shit. Your Mario always looked like he was ready to throw hands, which I can understand, because if I was Mario, I'd be constantly throwing hands with everybody that I lived with, because Mario has a very, very stressful life. Like, all the time, people just want to beat up Mario. I love Ubisoft's online game Uno. I played. Fuck. How sad is it when we have to compliment Ubisoft for fucking playing Uno? For making Uno. Because Uno is not a hard game to make. Just don't fuck it up. You know what I mean? Is it wrong of me to say this? I actually really like Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed games. Even the bad ones I like. For the record, I used to think that Assassin's Creed Valhalla wasn't great. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. I think that there are some things that I think I've spent more money in it than I've gotten out of it playing it. And if I'm being completely honest, I'm not 100%ing Valhalla, because if I have to learn how to fucking break into fucking stupid houses one more time, I'm gonna lose my shit. But nonetheless, like some of the puzzles are too hard in Valhalla. Okay, you know what? I like Valhalla. It's a decent game. I like certain characters in Valhalla. I also like that they have that thing where it's like they have like an open tab for like all those conspiracy guys, like conspirators you have to murder. I always love when they do that because that just puts my progress like on a nice little like on my nice little board, you know what I mean? Like with all the tape and the red lines linking everything up. I'm just like that looks neat and I like it. It was a nice game. It was a weird game, but it was a nice game. All over the place though. Although I will say this, I kind of regret choosing the female main character instead of the man main character because I did what was canon, which is the female Eivor. Male Eivor does a way better performance. If I'm being completely honest. That being said, not so that people know that I'm not against female characters. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Cassandra is way better than Alexios. So fuck them. Have you guys ever played Super Mario Superstars? No, but I have I have Mario Party 7. I have Mario Party 7. How bad was Hatred? I don't. Hatred. Oh, I'm probably reading is Rocket Ranger chicken shit. My arms fell off. Where the game ended just trying to shoot cartoon chickens. Ah, I see. Who's winning the Stanley Cup? Well, technically the only safest bet to say here is Colorado because they're there, but I think Colorado actually has the best chance. But I think if Lightning get there, then it's like a 50-50 split. But they have Colorado favored at like 70%, which is a little insane, you know, like a little like calm it down, guys. I'm all for optimism for a new Stanley Cup champion, but let's simmer down there. It's just very violent. The curse of many games. It's not that they're bad, they're just really violent for no reason. I also want to play some of the Lego games because I didn't play a lot of Lego. No, that's a lie. I played a lot of Lego games as a kid, but I didn't play all of them, and that's why I want to play more. We didn't start at full chat. Don't worry. Obviously, we didn't because I'm very competent right now. America's Got Talent's weird. I'm actually going to see Howie Mandel one of these days, so that's hype. Howie Mandel, who's a Canadian on America's Got Talent. Kind of weird, but, you know, we don't think about things like that. All of our stars leave us. People always forget Howie Mandel's Canadian, too. It's really weird. I'd shake his hand, but he probably wouldn't like that, being a germaphobe and all. Lego Batman's a classic. Have you ever played Lego DC Villains? Lego DC Villains is actually really fucking good. Like, no cap, Lego DC Villains is probably might be one of my favorite Lego games I've ever played. Actually, no, that is cap. My favorite Lego game I've ever played, people will disagree with me on it because it doesn't have much combat in it. It's Lego Harry Potter's 1 to 4 and 5 to 8. Or 5 to 7. I'm actually like a huge Harry Potter fan. People know this. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. Like, massive Harry Potter fan. So playing Lego Harry Potter and getting to go to classes as well as do levels, that was my shit. That was totally my shit. I love that. Ugh. I think the team job the cup is without a doubt the Planet Heroes from Mattel's 2007 toy line. Oh, obviously. Lego DC Villains is so underrated. It is. Its soundtrack is one of the nastiest soundtracks I've ever seen to a Lego game. It has Joker and the Thief for a Lego game. Like, I started it up, and all of a sudden I heard Joker and the Thief, and I went, what? Also, you look like Harry Potter. I got that a lot in school. I really did. It's just the glasses. I have glasses, therefore I look like Harry Potter. But yeah, the new Skywalker Saga is good. We haven't played all of it. We played like 60% of it. We haven't played the sequel trilogy yet, actually, which is kind of funny because that's kind of how most Star Wars fandom would like it. But you know, second period about to start. I'm gonna let Paralyzer play on my phone in my earphones for a bit, but then I'll take it out. I heard Lego City Undercover is really good. I've never played it. I will think about playing it in the future, though. Lightning, enter the zone. Sorelli with space. Back at her. What a stop by Shesterkin. Up front, another save by Shesterkin. Lightning getting some pressure here. Fakes the shot. Fires. That gets blocked by the Rangers. Lightning come out fast to start the second period with Sorelli getting a breakaway chance. That gets stopped by Shesterkin. Lightning coming back again. Shot, that gets blocked by the Rangers. Again from the slot. That gets stopped. Rebound! Oh, it just goes wide. A broken stick on the play for the Rangers. Lightning are putting pressure on, but it goes out of play. What a start by the Tampa Bay Lightning in the second period. Woo, woo, woo. Don't worry, guys. I have a second bottle of this, so. I like how this chat is willing to accept wherever the conversation goes. Like, so many other YouTubers and hockey YouTubers and streamers. They're just like, I'm not even a streamer. I'm a YouTuber that streams sometimes. People don't realize that. I don't stream often. I'm just streaming because playoffs. They're like, we have to talk about hockey. We have to. No, fuck that. Talk about whatever the fuck you want to talk about. You are part of the chat. You're here too. You know what I mean? It's bullshit. Lightning, enter the zone. Down low. Battling for it behind the net. Palat with it. Shot, that gets blocked there. Rangers pick it up. Rangers I haven't seen really get, like, good scoring chances, which is kind of concerning. As a guy who kind of wants the Rangers to succeed. Stamkos back on a 2-on-1. Across. What a save by Shesterkin! Another glove save on a rush chance. Shot from the point. That goes wide. Shesterkin showed up for Game 6. Oh, boy. Did the Rangers' defense, though? News breaks. A man of Lego origin has fallen in a horrific accident into a lake in Lego City. Found out one glitch. If you won what you want to see one. Oh. Wow, that's weird, yeah. As a kid, if we ever get the iPad fix, I will show you clips that I used to make as a kid. I found a bunch of, what's it called? Is the home of Lego. True, Nikolai. As a kid, I used to record little Lego glitches I found on Lego Marvel Superheroes because that game is buggy as hell. I thought I was so cool as a kid doing that. I was such a loser. Chance out front for the Rangers. Pass doesn't connect. Rangers down low with it. What a save indeed. Shot, that gets blocked there by the Lightning. How are you going to score on fucking Vasilevsky, man? Man's a monster in that. Battle down low. Okay, Paralyzer's done. I'll turn off the music on my phone. Chance here. Guys down on the ground. Perry slow to get up here. Oh, now there's a scrum right there. Let's see if we're going to get any penalties with this. I did not see what happened to Perry. But it seems like it has caused quite a commotion. A ruckus. A kerfuffle, even. And don't forget to leave a like on the stream and subscribe if you're new. Appreciate it. Don't forget Danish cookies, obviously. Jacob Trouba. Did Trouba hit Perry? Is that why it's zooming in on his face? It's always Jacob Trouba. Let's see here. Jacob Trouba. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. That's a hard hit by Trouba. Let's see if there's any head contact here. Nope. No contact with the head there. Perry just felt that hit. Perry's fine. No penalty to Trouba. Ashish. Which team? I'm a Jets fan, but we are streaming the Rangers versus the Lightning, if that's your question. There was a great hit by the Lightning. Which team do I support? I support the Winnipeg Jets. But for this, I'm a neutral viewer. What team do you support, Ashish? I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, by the way. Narula is an easier name to say, but what team are you cheering for? Let us know. Also, welcome, by the way. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe. Appreciate you tuning in. It's nice to meet new people. The new Lego Jets team and Jet Fighter, each set sold separately. Sounds like our cup ambitions. Everything's sold separately. Vasilevsky's best NHL goalie without a doubt, and then we have his stare. Oh, his stare is fucking weird. Trouba's a doofus, Maloofus. Well then. Battle down low in the zone. Rangers battling for it. Lightning pick it up in their own zone. D. Hedman. Towards the net. Shot. That doesn't make it towards the net. Lightning keep possession, though. No power play, by the way. Worth noting. Tampa Bay is my favorite. Oh, nice. Nice. Hedl back the other way. Backhander. That gets stopped by Vasilevsky, and we will get a whistle. Well, I appreciate you checking us out. That's very nice of you. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe, because it's a free. It's a free to subscribe. I'm going to go back and forth, so sorry if I leave the stream. I will come back. It's all good, three bros. You watch who you want to watch. That's totally fine, my friend. I was watching this. I was seeing this Twitch thing where they were talking about like people that are just toxic, and there's some people that are just like, you can only send me $5, and I'm like, motherfucker, only $5? I get excited when people send me 99 cents. When people say hello, I get excited. Like the fucking audacity, the lion, the witch, and the audacity of this bitch. Offense's own face-off here. I'm waiting for the new Cuphead DLC. Cuphead's an interesting one. I've never played it, but I've heard good things. Chancer by the Lightning. Can't get it out of their own zone. Rangers hold it in. Down low with it. Battle down low behind it. Rangers keep it, though. Keep battling along the wall for it. Puck rims around. Back to the point for Fox. It honestly feels like the Lightning are up 1-0, even though it's a tie game. Chance their shot, that gets gloved down by Vasilevsky, and we'll get a bunch of pushing and shoving, but that's with Bogosian, so that's not smart. But there will be a penalty, it seems. Looks like we might either have two guys are gonna go off for Quincy's or a power play. Do you like Pop-Tarts, and if so, what is your favorite? I've never tried Pop-Tarts, so I can't give you an honest answer, because I don't know. If I knew, I would let you know, my friend. So it looks like, who's going off here? Rooney's in front of the net. That's who he is. I'm like, who is this? Rooney and Bogosian are in front of the net. And Belmar might be getting a penalty here for a hit from behind after the play was done. Cuphead is getting DLC. Yes, Stamkos. Oh, great. Yeah, Stamkos is a great player to be a fan of. Good Canadian boy. Yeah, we'll also be streaming Ashish. If you're looking for streams, by the way, we'll also be streaming the Stanley Cup Finals, except not Game 1 or possibly Game 2, but all the important games like Game 3, where it could decide if a team's leading the series, Game 4, Game 5, and 6, and 7 if necessary. So, wait, what? It's Rooney and Sergachev? Why is Sergachev on the... What? Okay. Wayne Hibbert, who do you think is going to win? I think the Lightning probably close out the series, but I wouldn't put it out of the question to see the Rangers win. Oh my god, back the other way come the Rangers. Oh, there was almost a 2-on-1 chance by the Rangers. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Wayne. If you haven't already, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, because we do appreciate it. Lightning, enter the zone. Chernak going around the net, looking to get set up. Passes it around in the high slot area. McDonough tries to walk down low, can't connect. Killorn there, back to the point. Fires it, deflects off Sorelli, doesn't make it towards the net though. Rangers look to pick it up. Rangers go D-to-D, past Fox there. Wasn't it Belmar? It was Belmar! But they didn't take Belmar! Refs are weird! Wayne's point, but time was like, oh yeah. Yeah, it's weird they're doing all this without Braden Point, you know what I mean? Kind of weird to give Cuphead DLC this late. Yeah, but are we complaining? Are we complaining? We're just wondering why. Lightning down low in the zone. Panarin battling there with Stamkos. Chernak there as well. Rangers. Trouba has it. Almost gets tripped up there, but he spins out of it. Ollie Sands thought Stamkos would sign with them. Yeah, he was like John Tavares 1.0 before they got John Tavares. They thought he was coming home. Then he wasn't coming home. But then John Tavares opened up those fucking floodgates. And now every year somebody shows up for Toronto just to win a fucking cup. Rangers enter the zone. 3-on-2. Shot that gets gloved down by Vasilevsky. And he looks to play it out for his defender there. And nobody pressured him. Up the ice for Hedman. Still 4-4 right now. Over to Hedman in the high slot. Walks down low, back to Chernak. Refs sucked in Game 5. They own the Rangers. They owe the Rangers so many power plays. I see. Palat. We're back to 5-on-5. Sergachev fires. That gets blocked. Sergachev is kind of the hot hand right now. You might want to ride it. Shot there. That gets stopped by Shesterkin for a whistle. Has to become a Leafs, and they aren't entirely wrong. They're not. That's the problem. I wish the same happened for Winnipeg. We would have Mark Stone right now. I want Mark Stone. I want us to draft Connor Geeky too. No. We lost one. Tragedy has struck the stream. Rangers looking to move up the ice here. Passing it down low. We are so on fire today. Rangers is rattled. Well, it's been a good start for the Lightning, but you haven't scored yet. It is worth noting. So don't get ahead of yourself. Rangers, D-to-D passing. In the high slot. Down low. Masters of the Ra. Watch out. The stuff of Ra. Lightning. Can't handle it. Rangers have it in the offensive zone. In the high slot. Fires. That goes wide. And that'll go out of play. We'll get another whistle. Ooh, big hit there by Paul and Lafreniere. Seems like he's okay though, which is good. You don't want to see anybody get injured. Ra is the sun god. I remember that from reading those Egypt books. Who do you guys think is scoring first? What player? Not team, player. What player is scoring first? Wait, I got a question. What's your name? I just realized I didn't know your name. My name is Zachary Nolan. Zachary Nolan. Zachary. Nolan. Don't worry, we will score before second ends. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see, Nikolai. We'll see. Mika. So you think Zibanejad will score, which isn't a terrible pick, I'd say. It's not my odds-on favorite. Stammer. I could see. I'm torn here. I think if the Rangers score first, it'll probably be a guy like. If the Rangers score first, it might be Heedle. I'm thinking Heedle. I got a weird vibe that tells me Heedle. I haven't seen Panarin. Panarin looks invisible out there. Heedle. If it's for the Lightning, Killorn. Those are my two bets. My two picks. Not my bets. Not betting no money. I got no money. No money for my Zimbabwe fund. Vasilevsky will score first, then Igor will tie it. Obviously. That's what they do. They score goals. True is laying the body out this playoffs. Kind of a coming out party for him. Even though he had a good playoffs already with your Winnipeg Jets. Philip Hedel, Mika Zibanejad, Chris Kreider. I was like, Chris? Who's Chris? Who's Chris? Trouba's talking to the referee right now. Face off for the offensive zone for the Rangers right now. Battle down low in the zone for it. Lightning pick it up. Kucherov fires it down low. Palat there as well. Or Fox. I love Cooper. John Cooper? Or do you mean Copper? Andrew Kopp, formerly from your Winnipeg Jets. I will understand if you mean I love John Cooper, though. That would make sort of more sense. Rangers looking to go down low with it. They'll dump it down. Lightning pick it up in their own zone. Hedman leaves it there. Fox tries to pick it up. He'll try to pass it out front to the front of the slot area there. Nothing there. Honestly, support for hockey where the goalies are on either side of shooting the puck at each other, trying to score while both being blindfolded would be cool. That would be, I'd say, stressful, but at least you got good equipment. Panarin tries to circle it towards the front of the net. Doesn't work, and then Kopp and Stamkos run into the net there. So, yeah, second period, no goals. So far, you are correct. Ashish, so far you are correct. Do you think Andrew Copp will stay with the Rangers or will be signed somewhere else? If so, what do you think you'll sign? Who do you think you'll sign? I think Kopp will be re-signed with the Rangers, but I think they let Ryan Strome go. I can see Ryan Strome signing with the team. Chance out front for the Rangers. That just goes wide. John Cooper, obviously. Okay, I wasn't sure. I could see Andrew Kopp signing with a team like. Honestly, I'd see him signing with a team like St. Louis. Shot that gets stopped there by Shesterkin. Andrew Kopp, where would he go if he's not going to the Rangers? That's a good question. A team would have to be willing to spend $4 million at least. Part of me wants to say Edmonton, but I don't know if Edmonton knows what they want. Could be a team like Pittsburgh, honestly. Pittsburgh likes guys like that. Actually, or Vancouver. No, he'll probably want to stay in the American market. Honestly, he's got a lot of options. I miss Brain Point in the team. Yeah, I feel like Tampa would probably cruise a lot easier in the series if they had Brain Point. Shot out front! That goes wide off Cirelli's shot. It should be noted that you should feel comfort in knowing that the team is doing this well without Braden Point. It can't be 0-0. It is. Rangers enter down low. Lightning have it. Looking to move out of their own zone. Big hit there by the Rangers yet again. Lightning. Hagel. Taking his time. Dumps it down low. I wish one of these games would go to overtime in this series. That'd be nice. Or that overtime in a bunch of other series we've done and live streams we've done. So overtime here is the only natural next step, right? Brother, you live in Winnipeg? I do. I do live in Winnipeg. Rangers enter it down low. McDonough. Hedman has it. He looks to move it up. I wonder if Point will be coming back. Right. Oh, I was like, you kidding, right? He just signed. Yes, I wonder too. I wonder what his timetable is. They haven't really talked much about it since the Panthers series, honestly. It feels like it's been forever. Possible breakaway pass here for the Rangers, can't connect. And he couldn't outrace the Lightning defender there, so battle down low for it. Rangers pick it up in the neutral zone. Looking to move it out. Rangers stop it there, and they'll dump it down low. Will for the finals. We don't know that yet, Nikolai. Don't rush it, Nikolai. Rangers enter the zone. Rangers, they still need to win Game 6 or Game 7 to be in the finals. We don't know it. Brother, I'm also coming to Winnipeg on July 1st. Really? And where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? Be as vague as you want. You can say America if you have to. But, because I know Winnipeg is not a... Why? Why are you coming to Winnipeg? Winnipeg is not a top travel destination for anyone. We are like the number one capital of Deadbeat Monthly. What do you mean? He's close to being back today. Oh, was he? I did not know that. Why watch OT elimination hockey for your team when you could simply jump off an airplane while on fire on several drugs? Same feeling. Mood. Toronto, I see. Are you normally a Leafs fan? Or are you actually just an all year round Lightning fan? Dude, Cooper said he was in consideration for today. Ooh. Intriguing. Lightning have it in their own zone, looking to move it up. I want to buy a house there. I wouldn't want to buy a house here, but I applaud your bravery. It all depends with, I guess, how your life's going, right? Sometimes it helps to be buying houses where you have roots and where you have strong relationships established. Battle down low in the zone for it. We're halfway through the second period and technically we're at the halfway point of this hockey game. As long as you are there, it's a tourist spot. Ha! They can see me like an animal in a zoo in Winnipeg. I see, chance there by the Lightning. It goes around Shesterkin. Shesterkin's laying down on the... Where's the puck? There's a huge scrum there. Shesterkin got taken out by one of the Lightning players. Chernak wants to fight Keandre Miller. Keandre Miller, I don't think wants that fight. I think Rooney will not be with the Rangers next year. Probably not. No disrespect, but Rooney is completely pointless for the Rangers. True. Ontario does have pretty high expensive things. I know that. It's very curious to see. So Shesterkin gets the save, and then Maroon just goes right over top of him here. Maroon tries to make the save. Fox kind of puts a little bit of pressure on Maroon. Not a lot. Maroon just kind of goes all the way into the goaltender. Then Fox just decides to start punching him. Then everyone starts fighting. So now we go to commercial break. Cool. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new, guys. Also, you can donate if you want. Don't feel pressured to, though. If you don't have any money to spend or don't feel comfortable sending money, that's all good, too. We're just mentioning it. I just sold my house for 1.2. What? What? Does that legally make you a millionaire? Because I know you gotta invest that money back into a different house, but does that legally make you a millionaire? Am I talking to a millionaire? I promise I did not. Fun fact. What kind of car do you have? I have a Ford. I have a Ford Titanium. Kelsey Morrison. Hey, Nolan. How are you doing today? I'm doing good. How are you doing? I'm a little tired because I reffed 3 hockey games today, and I wasn't planning on headmanning one of them, but my buddy kind of got nervous about it, so I headmanned one. Didn't flop this time. Last time someone hit his mask a little. He flopped like he was slashed. Yeah, no, this time the guy just fell on him. Cool. Indeed. Indeed it is. Excuse me, 1.6 million? Madam! Sir! Motherfucker, that's my life savings that I don't have. Yes, Bruin, I am serious. I'm not doubting you and I ain't judging you. Good for you. So Hedman got hit up high by Lafreniere, it looks like, on a hit there. It just kind of clipped him, but he seems okay. For 1.1 million. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm not trying to ask about your financial status. It's just I was a little shaken by the numbers you were telling me. Lord Stanley loves the beach. I would say he loves the rink, but okay. I had a great birthday on Thursday. Oh yeah, that's great. What did you do? What all did you do, if you don't mind me asking? Okay, I'll be back. I'm grabbing another drink. I just threw that at the side of the bin. I'm an idiot. I didn't even try to lob it. I just fucking threw it. I threw him a fastball when I meant to throw him a changeup. What the fuck? I am the one who knocks. Chancer. Oh my god! No way! Steven Stamkos! From the wall! From the wall! 1-0 Tampa Bay! It's Stammer time! Lads, I grabbed a drink and Stamkos scored from like the top of the circle! Out of nowhere! Steven Stamkos has made this a 1-0 hockey game. Wow. I'm sorry, chat. I was a little bit out of the frame, but holy shit. Steven Stamkos makes it 1-0 Tampa. Next time, chat, I will wait for commercial break. You have my word. I'm so sorry for leaving. Anywho, the ice is back. People ask, what is this? I'm like, it's ice. What are you talking about? The Stammer Hammer. It's 1-0 Tampa at the halfway mark of the second period. Literally the halfway mark of the game. Rangers pick it up, looking to move out of their own zone with it. Now the Rangers are under the gun. Honestly, if you are the Rangers, you need to be able to adjust now. In Game 7 against Carolina, they led the entire way. It wasn't any stress whatsoever. They jumped on them early. Game 7 against Pittsburgh, they got down a little bit, but it was very back and forth. They'll need to be a game like Game 7 against Pittsburgh if they're going to want to win. We had a big party at my grandparents' house, and we went to Applebee's for my birthday dinner. I hope you had a great time with that. That sounds very nice. I told you, Stammer. You know, Ashish, I don't know why I doubted you. I don't know why I doubted you. Shesterkin looks like he's gonna cry. Shesterkin is no disrespect, but just like not trying to be rude to Shesterkin. His resting face is really sad. Like my resting face is like I look like I'm depressed. Like I'm rethinking my entire life choices. This is my resting face. I know a girl's resting face who's literally just like an angry face, like my supervisor. It's hilarious. She'll be walking around, she's like, I'm like, are you mad at me? And she's like, no, I'm not mad at you. I'm like, okay, fair enough, fair enough. You look angry at people. But yes, anyway, Rangers have it in battling down low in the offensive zone. Chance here by the Lightning. Backhander, what a save by Shesterkin! A breakaway chance for Zach Bogosian. And Shesterkin shows up. Honestly, I cannot recommend Smirnoff Ice enough. It is my drink of choice. I think everyone on the stream knows it. We get the first goal. You did, Nikolai. I give you credit, my dude. You said it. What a goal by Stamkos. Indeed it is, Kelsey. Indeed it is. I'm freaking pissed. So pissed right now. You have time. This was never going to be a 1-0 game. Relax. Patience. It's a virtue. Rangers enter the zone. I will say, though, the shot, like, where he's standing when he scores isn't great. It really isn't great. It leaves a bit to be desired. Also, a reminder, if any of you guys are CFL fans, go check out Carter's video. It's right here. It's right below ours on the subscriber list. It's right below. Check it out. And leave a like on it, because Carter puts a lot of work into those. And the Bombers won last night, which was very hype, I must say. Bro, but he's my favorite player in Tampa. Well, that's fucking great, my dude. That's fucking great, my dude. I ain't arguing with that. Hello, Cameron. Appreciate you tuning in, buddy. And I bet on Tampa, so I'm happy. I see. Rangers enter the zone. Strome over. They're over a little bit of passing there. Lindgren fires. That gets blocked. And Vasilevsky goes and covers it. And we'll get another whistle. All right, 1 goal down. 199 to goal. To goal. You don't use dark mode? No? I'm not afraid of the internet. Honestly, I've kind of thought about this for a little bit. I think I'm kind of okay. Like, it's weird. I think I'm kind of happy I'm obviously from the obvious reason, like, I'm happy we started a YouTube channel. But I guess for me, like, there's that part of my ego where I'm just like, you know what? When I die, there's something that people can, like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to force people to have that conversation, but it's like, I want to say that I made an impact on the world in any way, shape, or form, for as little as it may be. You know what I mean? And doing YouTube kind of does that. Because, like, even if, like, you have a tragic end, you can be like, well, I know what he was kind of like. Because they have these live streams where I talk to people about my daily life. Just a weird thing I was just thinking of, chat. How long is the CFL season? 16 games. Or I think it's 16 games. What is it? Let me check. 16 games. Because it says 1 out of 16. Imagine not being an internet troll. I know, right? It'd be terrible, right? Then I want to go to Winnipeg and sit with the guy and drink Smirnoff. There you go. There you go, Ashish. Ashish. By the way, the more I drink, the harder your name will be to say. The game is over, folks. Panarin is getting a penalty here. A power play for the Lightning. Palat, Stamkos, Kucherov, Perry, and Sergachev on the ice right now. Did he lose his voice? No. Lightning have it. Sergachev at the line. Can you guys hear me fine? Just checking. Just say yes if you can hear me. Oh, looked like he said I lost my tooth. Haha. Oh, no. Oh, good, good, good. Lightning, have it in the offensive zone. Stamkos, back to the point. Sergachev, along over to the top of the circle for Kucherov. Down low. Back to Kucherov in the top of the circle. Down low again. Backhander pass doesn't work. Rangers will dump it all the way down the ice. The power play in this series for the Lightning is 3 for 13. Did he lose his tooth? Oh, you said tooth. I'm a fucking illiterate. Speaking of Winneoga, did you see the new Winnipeg slogan? Do we have a new Winnipeg slogan? We won't score on this, but wouldn't it be nice if we did? Honestly, that should be the Jets slogan. Brother, how much you drink in one day? Not a lot, honestly. It's just when I'm streaming, I find that people are somewhat more interested when I do drink a bit. So I will be kind of peer pressured to drink, but not peer pressured because I kind of like doing it. I'll tell you this: I don't drink often, but when I drink a decent amount, enough that I would not want to drive home. Let's say that way. But I'm responsible. I don't drive home. I always get someone to pick up my car, and then I drive home with the designated driver at my place. Do the Jets acquire the Pierre-Luc Dubois 8x8 contract? Yep. Yep, they're going to have to. Sergachev over, fires, that goes wide. If the Lightning score here, this game is in deep jeopardy for the Rangers, because the Rangers have had trouble trying to tie up games when they're down. That's so weird. I haven't seen the Rangers win a single game. Every game I've watched, they've lost. I probably shouldn't have said that. Lightning. Kucherov leaves it there. Stamkos picks it up. Made from what's real. Oh, why isn't it just friendly Manitoba? Chance up front, shot that gets gloved down by Shesterkin, and he'll hang on to it. That's so weird. That's a weird slogan. It's a really weird slogan. Can you mention how much time is left more often? I love the stream more than others, but for when I can't watch the game, but not knowing the time sucks. For sure I can. I can try. I usually try to space it out. We're at 5:27 left in the second period right now. Sorry, it's kind of been off my radar. There's 27 seconds left on the power play. Shot count's 19-12 for the Tampa Lightning. See you guys next time. You gotta go, buddy? That's all right. All right, well, thank you for tuning in, man. It was nice to have all these conversations with you. It was great. Rangers are done. We don't know that yet. That means Lightning could be back to back Stanley Cup champions this year. Oh God, don't say it like that. Under 20 to go in the power play here. Lightning moving it up through the neutral zone for Perry. Perry enters the zone, leaves it there for Stammer. Stammer getting pressured. Rangers pick it up. Rangers look to move it out of their own zone. They will. They get it to the neutral zone. Lightning pick it up yet again. Can you put time on the screen? I can't because I know for a fact if I did, it'd be wrong all the time. That's why I don't put time on the screen because I can't link it with the thing other than me just hitting the button and that would be all off. You know what I mean? Lightning chance out front shot that gets stopped by Shesterkin. It would be a waste of resources for something that I would not use properly. Does that make sense? Lightning back the other way at 3-on-2 backhander. What a save by Shesterkin! They're battling, jamming away at it. The penalty is over. We're back to 5-on-5. 4:30 left to go in the period. Chernak blasts one that gets blocked by the Rangers. Back the other way comes Artemi Panarin. Artemi Panarin coming in. That gets cut off by Chernak, but the Rangers get a shot. That gets blocked. I just cried for 4 minutes. Can you put time in this? Oh, yeah. How much time is left? 4 minutes to go in the second period. 4 minutes. Rangers in the offensive zone. They got a little bit of pressure. Can they build off any momentum? Like, for example, the successful penalty kill. Let's see. Rangers can't even score. That is a problem for the Rangers. Rangers battling along the wall for it. Lightning ready to become a dynasty. Honestly, I'll say it right now. If you win 2 cups in a row, you're a dynasty in the modern era. Because it's just so fucking hard to win. Lightning have it. Oh, almost a misplay by Vasilevsky, but he plays it properly to the corner. Do you want to see Hellebuck ever leaving Winnipeg? Nope. Fucking nope. He's our guy until I die. Rangers. Oh, bit of almost a fall there, but the Rangers recover the puck. No, they don't. Colton pressures it down low. Shesterkin. The good news is this is a 1-0 game. This is very manageable if you're if you don't panic and you work hard on it. Is today a final match today? Do you mean like is this in the Stanley Cup Finals? No, this is the Eastern Final. This is the final. This is the last one before the final. My uncle bet 300 for the Rangers low. What? Puck goes out of play. We get another whistle here. Tampa after going down 2-0. You should have gone for the head. Man, Lightning are getting a couple really good chances here. Palat gets one. Bogosian gets one. Killorn gets one. Sorelli gets one. Rangers win the draw, but they're going to say this was an invalid face-off here, so they're going to do it again. Sorry, I just like leaning. I like the sensation of just leaning back and my thing catching me. I'm sorry if this is distracting. Right. Lightning win the draw. Down low in the zone. Lightning pick it up. Colton with Perry. It's a 2-on-2. Colton drives towards the net, goes around the back. Back to the point for Sergachev. He passes it over. Shot. That goes way wide. Lightning. Rangers trying to get out of their own zone here. A battle along the wall for 2.5 to go. Sergachev dumps it down low. Palat there. Down low, Paul is there as well. Strome. Miscommunication there when he regains the puck, lingering there with Strome. Whenever I try to predict the score, it ends up being the complete opposite. Well, then you go for it now. Go for it again. Also, if you're new to the stream, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Palat over. Oh my god, it was almost an own goal there. As Shesterkin played the pass, and the defender ended up deflecting the pass. And it was all good. Lightning. Shot that gets stopped by Vasilevsky. Rangers have it now. Shot that gets blocked again. I said stop by Vasilevsky on a Lightning shot. It was a Rangers shot. I feel like I should specify. Battle down low. Kucherov passes it around for Hagel. Back for Kucherov. Kucherov can't handle it. McDonough goes down low to get it. Turns it over. Back the other way come the Rangers. Rangers try to get over center here. Bertrano takes it. He'll leave it there for Fox. Back the other way come the Lightning. Lightning moving around. Killorn can't handle the pass. Moving it along there. Battle down low in the zone for it. Lightning have it. Shot that gets blocked away. Ozone possession slightly towards the Lightning. But they lead by about 2.5 more minutes on the offensive zone than the Rangers do. Once they're done counting this, I will check the time. So under a minute to go in this second period of play. 1-0 Tampa Bay Lightning. Obviously, Steven Stamkos has the only goal of the game. Rangers dump it down low. Bogosian there as well. He leaves it for his other defender. Shots in this period. 12-6 for the Lightning. Sorry for the yawn, chat. Excuse me. And my foolishness. Under 30 seconds to go in the second period. Rangers down low, dumping it in. Battle down low for it. Rangers there as well in front. Can't connect there as Vasilevsky blocks the pass. Rangers have possession though. Under 20 seconds to go. Shot from the point by Trouba. That gets stopped. Lightning pick it up. Back the other way. 10 seconds. Nick Paul. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That'll do it for the second period of action. Tampa Bay leads 1-0. What are the rules of whether faceoffs are invalid or not? You would know, I hope, so you can explain to me that confuses me. Okay, so NHL has a special rule. If you hit the puck before the puck has to touch the ice before you can make a play on it. And if you hit it before the puck hits the ice, you'll win the draw, but they'll immediately call it invalid, and they'll kick you out of the draw. So one of your wingers will have to take the draw. Another way it can be invalid is if you move way too early before the puck's even dropped. That can get you thrown out. Also, if your wingers, if you take forever on a line change to get set up, in minor hockey, they'll throw you out of the faceoff for that. So it's like, if you're taking forever to get set up, that'll get you thrown out of that'll make the faceoff invalid. Or if your players keep encroaching in the circles too much and they have to point it out who it is, that'll get your guys thrown out. Sometimes both centermen Sometimes both centermen get thrown out. That is what makes a face-off invalid, for example. So, like on that last one I was talking about, the Rangers won the draw, but the puck never hit the ground. He hit it before it hit the ground, so it was invalid. But in minor hockey, that rule doesn't work. That's not a rule. It's just for major NHL hockey. Ugh. How are we doing, guys? How are we doing? Are we having a good time at least? Michael also took me to game 5 and bought tickets for me. It's him and this and him in the suites to the suites. Oh, nice. NHL rules can be confusing. Thank God I have goal or no goal, right? Fuck. Imagine having to enforce them. Oh, it's a hole. Is a hole. Oh, you know what a big thing of mine is? When I'm repping, I love when there's music playing. Like when they have music between breaks, it's so nice to not just have the loud echoing of ice sometimes. One final thing I'll say before I go and rest up from a grad party I went to. Oh, did you know that Boba Fett's voice lines and something completely different than the original voice actor? Yes, I do. I do know that. Wasn't it like a guy named like something Wintergreen or whatever who did the original voice? It used to be like, it's no use to me. It used to be more gravelly. I remember that, yes. And then they redid him with Tamora Morrison, which is okay, but like also kind of like the old guy. We're almost at 300 views, guys. Thank you very much on the stream. I don't think this will be a stream when we hit 1,000. I'll say that much. And that's okay. Not every stream has to hit 1,000. That's fine. Whoa. Chat, what are we talking about this intermission? I needs to know. Goal or no goals helps. I try my best with goal or no goals. Sometimes I disagree with the league. Also, a lot of their stuff is like not concrete, so it makes it hard. I love when a goal or no goal does well though. Like we've had 2 goal or no goals that have got over 1,000 views. We had one hit 2,300 views, and one hit 3,800 views. It's actually the most viewed video on our channel, which is kind of insulting when you think about it. Like all this Jets content, and Elise video is the one that does it, which it's fine, it's fine, it's all good, But yeah. Also, I'm still sad that Book of Boba Fett was underwhelming. It was never gonna be what you wanted it to be, though. Like, it was an acceptable loss. I'll say that. I was okay with it. I liked most of it. Seeing Cad Bane was pretty great. Yeah, it was, yeah. The Mandalorian showing up there just makes sense, though, because he's in it. They're tight. They're tight. They're like this. Like two peas. Boys are tight. I can't believe he scored that. It's a nothing play by Stammer, too. Ah! I'm gonna go be back for the third. Sounds good, Cameron. I mean, how dare you leave? You son of a bitch. No, it's all good. True, never forget the. Okay, you know what? Yeah. You know what? Steven, you can fuck off. No, I'm just kidding. Steven, are you on the Discord, by the way? I feel like I'd remember if you were. But yes, that scene sucked. Okay. Also, don't call it the Power Ranger biker gang speeder chase because Power Rangers is actually good. If you saw it as a kid, Power Rangers is great. I live in America. For me, there is UFC tonight. Is there for you in Winnipeg? Yeah, like UFC is universal kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, if you watch it, like, I know my buddy watches it because he's big into Muay Thai and stuff. But, like, and we've PVR'd a couple of them. We did a pay-per-view one for the, for Adesanya versus Romero. Great female co-main. Terrible main event. It was a bad main event. Adesanya barely attacked. I also saw the first ever. I saw Masvidal versus Usman one, and no disrespect to Kamaru Usman, he's a good fighter. I don't want him to be very successful though, only because every day that he's very great, he slowly creeps up on GSP's legacy, and GSP's the GOAT. So, like, man, I'll say this: GSP could have beat Captain America if he didn't have fucking roids. There's 7, you chat. What are we talking about? How many OTs would it take for you to no longer stream? I would keep streaming. Why would I stop? If it is a legendary long game, why would I stop the stream? The views would be raked in, my dude. I would stream a 17 overtime game. Zach, do you remember or have seen? I haven't. Okay, actually, Steven, this is part of. I need you to answer this. Oh my Jesus, I don't remember that. I have not seen that movie. That's because it's before my time. This is a better question for you. Which three? Because usually there's 3 or 4 seasons of Power Rangers you actually grow up watching because they get one new one every year. Just got off ship feeling like shit. Well, I hope this improves your day, Zachary. Steven, which 3 or 4 seasons of Power Rangers did you grow up with? Because everyone grew up with some. Because it's been going on since the 90s. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, so, you definitely would have had to have one. You know what I mean? Tell me which ones you grew up with now, because I'm very curious. I don't know. I don't know much about it. I only know it because my uncle was in the UK. Really? That's hype. Zach, is that a second bottle? Lol. What are you drinking? I'm going to get the same drink. It is 1 liter of Smirnoff Ice. Everybody knows if you guys have been on a bunch of these streams, you'll know that my drink of choice in terms of alcoholic beverages is Smirnoff Ice or a Caesar, but I lack the skills to make a Caesar. So, here we are. Whoa! Somebody just showed me their hockey booklet. That's awesome. But yes, this is my second bottle. But to be fair, the first bottle wasn't empty or wasn't full. It is empty now. That's a lie. It's empty now. The first bottle was like, and this bottle is now. I also have a 6-pack waiting, so yay. Whenever we go out, I'll get a Caesar, and a Caesar's cost more, which is annoying, because you don't get as drunk as fast. Have you seen Stranger Things? No, but I've heard good things about Stranger Things. Coaching candidates, possible destinations. For Barry Trotz, it's Winnipeg, Philadelphia. Okay, so Winnipeg is in. They're showing all these coaching candidates. Let's see how many they say Winnipeg should be matched with. Let's see. Let's see. There's a lot of space left. So Jets are looking at either Jim Montgomery, Bruce Cassidy, Barry Trotz. They've got so many of these on. Yes, I did, Nikolai. I actually answered your text immediately. Or Rhino Fighting Team. Oh. Nice. So Pete DeBoer is not on our radar. John Tortorella is not on our radar, thank God. And Rick Tocchet is not on our radar. I thought Rick Tocchet was on our radar. But Bruce Cassidy, Jim Montgomery, or Barry Trotz. I know which 2 I'd rather have. SPD! Okay, so you grew up with that one? Okay. So you and I are not that far off. I grew up with Dino Thunder, SPD. I started Mystic Force, and then didn't watch for a long time, and then I watched Jungle Fury, and I actually kind of like Jungle Fury. Jungle Fury is kind of side, honestly. My favorite season by far is Dino Thunder, and Dino Thunder has the best theme, and I'll fight anyone to the death on that. It's a rock song. SPD's theme is good. It's very good. The opening it goes hard, but Dino Thunder is so good. Just for that, I'm gonna listen to Dino Thunder's theme song now because you mentioned that. They literally fight a dinosaur. Yes! Yes, Zach! Dino Thunder is goaded! I'm listening to just like the guitar music of it. Dino Thunder is so good. It's so good. It's goaded. That White Ranger costume, holy fuck. I had a Red Ranger SPD costume I once went out for Halloween as. What? What? Don't you dare tell me. Don't tell me Megaforce. Megaforce is a piece of dog shit. I went back and watched some of the older series and some of the newer ones. RPM I liked. A bunch of them I hated. Beast Morphers isn't bad. I'm such a fucking nerd. I grew up with my dad's Super Nintendo, listening to 70s rock and watching shows from the 80s, 70s. I was always the weird kid. You weren't the weird kid. You were the cultured kid, and that was the problem. You knew too much, but all about the things that were more important at the time. It aired like 6 years ago before I was born, but I was only able to watch old shit. That was the good old one. Okay, so if it was 7 years before, it was like when I was like 3. But like they replayed it. I used to have Dino Thunder. I used to have like the toys, the little toys, like with the Megazord and everything. And I also had the fucking cards, like the playing cards that were based on that. And I thought it was so cool. Dino Thunder's goated. Its theme song is so good. I'm listening to it right now. Stupid question. Do coaches' salaries fall under the salary cap? No. They fall under team, like just the teams spending money. But usually teams aren't willing to spend too much money on coaching because if a coaching decision goes wrong, then they have to spend that money again. It's kind of an awkward conversation. Like, hey, why aren't you paying me as much as the last guy? And it's like, you know what I mean? We can get to 400 views. We're at 304 right now. If we get to 400 views, I'll be happy. I gotta go. Good night for me. Let's go Rangers. The 3 rows. All right, good night, buddy. Actually, you know what? I take that back. Lost Galaxy is the third one. I'll take back what I said about Megaforce. You should, because Megaforce is like at the bottom of the barrel. Like, it's last. Like, it doesn't even scratch my top 25. It's 28, or whatever the last one is. Did you ever see Justice League and Justice League Unlimited? Because Justice League Unlimited has a goated theme song. Thanks, Zach. Of course, Tim. I appreciate you being here, Tim, by the way. I appreciate all you guys being here. I know it's a slower day. It's a bit of a smaller stream today, and that's okay. Like, Justice League Unlimited's theme song is like... I'm listening to it now. Gotta go off to a comedy club tonight. Oh, look at you go, Tim. Have a good night, buddy. Hope you enjoy it and laugh an acceptable amount of times. I'm so tired of Tampa, Jake. I know. I never grew up on the jail shows, though. I grew up with Batman the Brave and the Bold. I like that show, too, as a kid. Brave and the Bold. I know what you mean, though. Yeah, no, I watched that a bit, too, as a kid. I grew up mainly with Batman Beyond and The Batman. But I had, like, there was always, like, I think Batman Brave and the Bold was the same time I would have been watching Jungle Fury. It would have been, like, my late teens. Or, like, actually early teens, but, like, it felt late teens because I wasn't watching these shows when in my late teens. Thanks again, Zach. Of course, Tim. Hope to see you back possibly for either game 3 or game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final, depending on when we're doing it. If the series goes 7 games, I'll be back for game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final. If the series goes only 6 games, I'll be back for game 3 of the Stanley Cup Final. And then I'll cover every game of the Stanley Cup Final. Because Gold Eyes are back in town, so I gotta do it. Brave and the Bold Batman. Oh, it was good. It was really good. I like Gentleman Ghost. Etrigan was an interesting character I didn't know about, so it taught me a lot of obscure ones. Like at the time, I don't even know if I knew about Orm and Ocean, like Orm being like Ocean Master as well, and it kind of gave me an interesting perspective on that. Obviously, it gave other ones like Blue Beetle more opportunities to grow. Booster Gold, standout. If Tampa wins the cup, blame the friggin' Leafs. Yeah, they couldn't get it done. When can Tampa be bad again, please? Honestly. 2009 feels like forever ago. I'm gonna guess it was 2009 that they weren't good. I have no idea. Batman Beyond Return of the Joker is one of my favorite. Just like Return of the Joker's theme is really fucking good. It's like down, 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 down. I think we're getting ready for the third period of action, ladies and gentlemen. Also, one thing you can talk about this intermission is why the 2000. Oh, it's rated G. I watched that show as a child. What? No, I know what you're talking about. Chicken Run is a fucking dark show. Or dark movie, I mean. Third period with a chance for Tampa Bay to clinch the Eastern Conference. And I will listen to the end of this theme, as I normally do. I did not remember that, Steven. Steven, we will continue this conversation in the third period. Third starting here. Chance there by the Lightning. Doesn't get towards the net, though. Rangers pick it up. Shot count 23-13. Rangers, it's lucky for the Rangers. It's only a 1-0 game, but they need to get going here. Wallace and Gromit. Oh, no. I was never a Wallace and Gromit guy. I always heard about it, but I was never one of those guys that watched it. Lightning have it in their own zone, looking to move it up. Possible 2-on-1 chance here. 2-on-2. Sorelli leaves it there. Walks in across. Fires. What a save by Shesterkin off of Hagel. Rangers pick it up. And the Rangers will throw it. Did they just throw it out of play? Oh, no. I think they said it tipped out. But Jesus. There's a rumor. Totally there's a rumor that Chicken Run 2 is in the works. What's it about? They're free. Them freeing another concentration camp worth of chickens? Like, what do they mean? That was a dark movie, man. I can't believe that was rated G. I saw it at my grandparents' place. I don't think my grandparents understood what I was watching. And to be fair, I don't know if I did either. Lightning have it in their own zone. Vasilevsky leaves it there for his defender. Rangers putting a little bit of pressure. Back to the point. Rangers fire. That gets blocked. The problem is 0 shots tonight. Yeah, Kreider's Magic getting 0 shots today don't surprise me. The Rangers are really stale on offense tonight. I haven't seen really any good grade A scoring chances. No, don't show Ryan Strome. Ryan Strome missing a wide open net in Game 5, and they won't leave him alone about it. UFC had its days and it's not interesting anymore. I disagree, Jake. I think there are certain days where certain matchups of UFC are interesting. I just think it's not new. It's not new. It doesn't have that new car smell, but it's exciting to watch. If you're invested enough in the fighters' stories and how their life is going, it's exciting. Although it does kind of feel a little weird, like you're watching them try to succeed. You know what I mean? Like it's a weird feeling. Like where if they don't succeed, they literally could possibly end up being bankrupt and on the street, which is kind of uncomfortable to think about. But you know what I mean. Shit, I zoned out for a while. What's going on? God Bobo, there was a couple chances there. Like Lightning Rangers got hemmed in their own zone for a little bit. A really good chance by Brandon Hagel on a one-timer. Great save by Shesterkin. Not much else. Be on Netflix? I would watch that on Netflix. I'd watch that on Netflix. I watch most things on Netflix. Offensive zone face-off here by the Rangers. 18:27 left to go in the third period. I will remember to try to let you guys know the timing of it all. Shot count, 24-14 Lightning. My music is still jamming. Lightning looking to move it up outside of their own zone. They'll dump it down low. Rangers pick it up. Rangers looking to move it up the ice. They get to the neutral zone. Lafreniere takes it in, leaves it there at the top of the circle. A shot towards the net, doesn't make it there. Rangers try to regain the puck. They keep battling. Rangers try to flip it towards the front of the net. Vasilevsky stops that easily, and he'll catch it. Barclay Goodrow was on his way towards the net there. Couldn't control the puck. So we'll get a face-off in the Lightning zone. And I can feel the drinks hitting me now, I must say. I can really feel the drinks hitting me. True crime documentaries is my jam. My girlfriend loves them. I'm always kind of horrified by them. I'm like, what if this happens? What if this happens to people I know? Oh God. Lightning going back the other way. Dumps it down low. Battle on the wall for it. Perry there. Leaves it for Paul. Paul down low in the zone. Back to Perry. Perry tries to go across ice there. Doesn't connect. Rangers pressure them off the puck. Rangers looking to go back the other way. Oh. Looks like there might have been a high stick getting called. Yes, there will be. The Rangers will be going to the first power play of the night. A high sticking penalty against the Lightning. Is Hedel bleeding? Corey Perry will go off for either a 2 or a 4 minute. Operation Overdrive, SPD, Jungle Fury, and Jungle Fury are my favorites. Are a few of my favorites. So no disrespect, I think Operation Overdrive is bad, but I think the premise is okay. But I think it delivery's terrible. No disrespect. SPD is solid. I think Jungle Fury is honestly S tier. The growth works really well. So is this a 2 minute or a 4 minute? Let's see. A 2 minute minor for high sticking. They're not crybabying, Nikolai. They're not crying. Nikolai, could you send me a photo of those jerseys by chance? Just so I could see, possibly, if that's okay. Rangers win the draw. Back to the point. Panarin. Over to Fox. Fox. Over. Wires it. That goes wide. Rangers keep possession, though. Over to Panarin. Panarin. Back to Fox. Fox fires it. That gets blocked by the Lightning. Lightning will dump it all the way down the ice. No icing here as they're shorthanded. Shesterkin throws it up for Zibanejad. He leaves it there for Panarin. Zibanejad enters the zone. Zibanejad down low in the corner for Panarin. Panarin along the wall, trying to spin away from his checking. Back to Fox at the top of the zone. Zibanejad at the top of the circle fires. That gets blocked again. The defensive game of the Lightning is becoming a problem for the Rangers. They can't get around their blocks. Rangers try to enter the zone. That gets taken apart. Rangers got to regroup again. A minute left in the power play. 16 and a half to go in the third period. The Rangers are running out of time. It may feel like one goal, but it feels like a mountain if you can't score. Yes, I will as soon as I find them all. I'm in a moving mess right now, so have to find the box. Well, as soon as I find it. Oh, sounds good, buddy. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I just wanted to remind you one time. That's all. Sounds good. Lightning dump it down again. I think True Time can be fun, but it doesn't work for me, especially Special Victims Unit. I actually kind of like Special Victims Unit. Although sometimes it's too real, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, they did one on school shooting, and I was like, I can't watch this. Rangers have it in the offensive zone. Back to the point. Over. Fires. That gets stopped by Vasilevsky. Trouba can't hold it in. It goes all the way down the ice. 10 seconds left on the power play. Under 16 to go in the third period. Hola, Nick. Yeah. Zach, if you by any chance have HBO Max, I recommend watching the Action Park documentary. About an hour and a half long. It's one of the wickedest water park documentaries I've found. It. Maybe I will check that out. I won't say yes because I don't want to lie. I think maybe if I get the opportunity and it comes up on my mind, I will watch it. I'm searching through. Lightning fans, it's morphing time. It's more. If excuse me, every morphing fan knows it's morphin and there's no G. But yes, Matt. It's nice to see you here, buddy. You should watch the body cam police thing. That show is crazy. Oh god. Sorry. Um, like a few weeks ago, I bought about 30 Power Rangers shows on VHS and not even opened. Oh, wow. Watch Special Victims because of all the pedo shit. Has somebody who's dealt with that. I can't handle watching it. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know what? You're totally right on that one. That's a totally justified opinion, and no one can argue with that one. It's Morbin time, Morbius. They tried re-releasing that movie, because they thought the memes equaled the people liked the film, and it's hilarious. It's like, no, you're not the prequel. Stop it. Lightning. That puck goes out of play, and we'll get another whistle. I'm here in case we need some magic from the hockey gods tonight. Matt, could you possibly get it like a little bit tied? I kind of want the stream to go to overtime. I know there's a lot of Lightning fans in here that don't want it, but I really do. Yeah, no, I get that. Like, I'll say this: I for like crime shows, I like fucking. I'll take Gotham. That's a good Batman show because I'll fight people that says it's because they're wrong. Lightning have it in the offensive zone. I didn't even watch the full film. I just watched parts of it online. I was like, oh shit. Out front, oh what a chance there by the Lightning! Lightning keep putting pressure on here. Dino Fury on Netflix. I've never seen Dino Fury. Actually, that's not true. Yes, it is true. I there was Dino Charge, and I went back and I watched that. It's not terrible. It's okay. It's a 7. I put a 7. Just because I got 2.5 more billion dollars doesn't mean people like it. Yeah, it should have got fucking 45 more billion dollars. God damn it. Lightning have it in their own zone. 14 minutes left to go in the third period. Shot count 24-14. Yet again, the Rangers can't get past the blocks of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Lightning send it down the ice. Also, too, the Rangers need to get past Vasilevsky. Vasilevsky in clinching games is a nightmare. Lightning fans want a penalty. They won't get it. Lightning gets the puck down low in the offensive zone behind the net there, battling for it. Matt, most of the peers are Lightning fans, so they'll disagree with it. And Pokemon Master Journeys, oh. Chance of the Lightning shot! What a save by Shesterkin! Rangers looking to move back the other way. Kreider. The Rangers have looked really invisible in game 5 and 6, not gonna lie. A lucky goal by Ryan Lindgren, and that's it. Back to the point. Rangers shot save rebound. What a save by Vasilevsky! A beautiful save with the left foot. What a stop! Lightning go back the other way. Kucherov feeds it across. Lightning putting a little bit of pressure here. Yo, I'm pointing to my peers above. I see. My fellow colleagues. Your academics, you mean? Lightning, keep it in the zone. Back to the point, they can't hold it in. We need a Lightning. Happy Lightning Pikachu Electric type Bolts Pokemon. Yes. Just with a lightning thing instead of the Pikachu Thunderbolt on the end of his tail. Wow, I know. What a save by Vasilevsky. Shesterkin out of his net, leaves it there behind the net. Lightning will pressure. Paul and Perry behind the net there. With Lindgren and someone else. Bogosian holds it in. 12 minutes left to go in this third period. Chance there by the Lightning doesn't work. Shot that goes wide. Rangers need a goal. They can't hear my acquaintances. Vassy got the team on his back. Oh my god. Why do people like to drive a car with a Rangers fan? Because you can park in the handicap zone. That's not funny. That's bad. You can't be saying that. Chance there by the Lightning. They fire that down wide. Lindgren's been stuck out there for almost 2 minutes. Rangers looking to move it up the ice. Lindgren finally gets a change. Rangers are in dire mode, are in desperation mode right now. It may feel like they have a lot of time, but they haven't scored all game. And there was only no rest for COVID scam he ran. I'm not sure if you had help. Oh, chance by the Lightning out front. Shot stopped by Shesterkin. Yeah, that sounds terrible. Rangers. I'm gonna try not to think about that actually. Fired, arrested, lol. Well, my childhood hasn't been ruined by Sean McKenzie at Hunter being fired. Fair. How much time is left? I just looked away for a second. Hang on. I think it's over 11. It's under 12 minutes. I know that. 11:03. I have to go in the third period as we go to commercial break. You need to score there. Are you talking about Sorelli? Sorelli, you fanned on it. It happens. My back hurts whenever I stream because I always bend forward because otherwise I look like this, so I want to engage the people. 11:03. Thanks. You got it, buddy. Reminder, if there is a Game 7, we will not be able to stream it. And we won't be able to stream Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final. We might be able to stream Game 2. And then Game 3 to possible 7, we will definitely be streaming. So don't forget to check us out on those days. Because we'd love to see y'all. The only thing that can repair my broken childhood is if we either get a Calvin and Hobbes or Jeff Smith's Bones series TV show or films. Well, I think your childhood may stay broken then, unfortunately. I don't know what thing broke my childhood. There was that song that turned out was sang by like a fucking pedophile. That one was scary, wasn't it? It was like don't do hey do 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 do. That's sang by a terrible human being. So there's that. This game is really good. Yeah, Andy, you walked into the wrong conversation, but it's nice to see you, buddy. Did you hear that arrange? Oh, buddy, yeah, we talked about this earlier actually on the stream, Nick. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. You know what? There's always bad fans in fan bases. Every fan base has bad fans, and it's delusional to be a fan like that, but it's also delusional to not know they exist. So, yeah. We win today's Game 1 on Tuesday. I believe Game 1 will be, if you win tonight, Game 1 I believe is on the 16th, and Game 2 is on the 18th. My work schedule goes from the 13th to the 18th, so that's why. If you win tonight, I won't be able to stream Game 1 and 2. If you lose tonight, I won't be able to stream Game 1. Winnie the Pooh, of course, broke Zach's children Zachary. Blood and honey will be put everywhere. Fairy. That's fair. I love that Avs has had a break. Yeah, it's kind of a trap, don't you think? That's true, yeah. 10:56 to go in the third period. Shot count 26-16 for the Lightning. Lightning have been putting all the pressure on in this game. It's honestly impressive. It's only 1-0. It's mostly due to Shesterkin, but if they can't get anything going, Shesterkin's efforts will be in vain. Okay, 16th, so Thursday. Don't quote me on that. They just released the schedule. I think it's the 16th and 18th. I took a photo of it. Hang on. Back the other way. Okay, I spoke too soon. It's actually, here's this schedule. So, take a look at this. You can pause your screen right now. The top is if it only goes 6 games. The bottom is if this series goes 7 games. See it all, chat? Pause this so you can see it. That's when all the games are. Shot, nice save there by Shesterkin. He'll hang on for the whistle. Nick, yes, I did. That was the guy that I was singing about there. That was the song. I was not singing. Let me rephrase. I was not singing about Gary Glitter, but he was singing. He was a singer. Yes, I remember this. Rangers win the draw in their own zone. We are at the halfway mark of the third period. Ladies and gentlemen, Rangers enter the zone. A cross shot. Oh, it just goes wide. I thought that went in. I thought that went in for a second. A one-timer. Destined for the far side. Couldn't connect. Shot that goes wide as well. Rangers getting pressure here. 9:40 to go. 9:37 to go. No, I'll stop. Shot gets stopped by Vasilevsky. Rebound goes loose. Oh, I see. I see. I thought you said Bob McKenzie. That's what fucked me. I was like, no, not Bobby Margarita. Oh, he's Bob McKenzie's son. Oh, fucking damn it. Fucking damn it. Why you had to fuck it all up, Sean? God damn it. It's all good. Bob McKenzie's still good. Ryan Strome is out for the game. Will not return with a lower body injury. Just reported. Rangers. Look down in the zone. It's a shame because I've never really noticed Ryan Strome this entire game. There's going to be a penalty to Tampa Bay. 8:40 left to go in the period. Rangers have an extra attacker now. Only an extra attacker because there's a delayed penalty to the Lightning. Rangers hold it in. No, they won't. They'll have to rework it again. Oh. I see. Nice. That gets turned over. Lightning penalty for a holding, I believe. Sean is an incredible reporter, though. I see. Followed in his dad's footsteps. Well, that's a shame, man. Steven Stamkos will go up for a holding on Alexis Lafreniere. And we'll go to a commercial break, but the Rangers will get a power play here. Hasn't Strome been out for the past two with same injury? No. Well, he was, but he was cleared to play today, and then he got injured in today's game. To be fair, though, Nikolai, it is a grab. The right to claim overtime between New York and Tampa has been officially requested and is upon review, pending an answer shortly. Are you pending an answer for the over? See, ref, he touched me. He touched me. He got the cheese touch. 4 people are watching? Well, that's okay. Because I know all 4 of them are invested. As the worst possible time since Empire Fast came out the same exact year as Flash Gordon film. Yeah, that would derail anything. Never put a single movie up against Empire. Do you guys remember this? Empire Strikes Back was originally seen as not the best sequel. It was too dark of a sequel compared to New Hope. And over time, it was the cult following that caused it to become, obviously, the most recognizable and the best Star Wars movie. Even though in hindsight, it really makes sense. It's the best Star Wars movie. It talks the most about the Force. It tells you a lot about... It gives you all these new locations. It introduces key characters that the fandom would get behind. It tells you the main plot component of who's the father. Yeah. It's like watching LeBron James flip-flop. Oh, Zach got the leader of Smirnoff and we need it, please. Hockey gods, low me. I already allow me. I already drank one of these, but we started here, somewhere around here, on the first bottle, and I drank that. Now we're at this bottle, and it started here. Steven Stamkos, penalty for holding. 8:15 to go. 2-minute power play for the Rangers. Rangers win it back to the draw. Fox to Zibanejad. Back to Fox. Over to Panarin. Panarin in the high circle. Leaves it there for Zibanejad. Fires! That goes wide. Fox down low on the wall. Back to Zibanejad. Over to Fox at the top of the circle. Fox back to Panarin. Top of the circle. Takes a bit of a skate there. Walks down low to the low circle. Doesn't see a shot he likes. Leaves it there. Back to the point for Fox. Fox in the point. Over to Panarin. Over to Fox. Fires. That gets blocked. Rebound. They battle for it. Rangers retake the puck. Rangers are getting pressured there. Fox over to Zibanejad. Shot deflection save. What a stop by Vasilevsky. Rangers keep battling for it. Paul trying to clear the zone. He doesn't get it. Now he will. Nick Paul on a breakaway. Nick Paul the other way. Makes a move. He gets shut down by the defender. Rangers retape the puck. Holy Jesus. Panarin leaves it there for Kreider. Kreider. And does the ice cost? Like $6 to $10, I think, for 1 liter. I think it's $6 to $10. Shot stopped by Vasilevsky off of Zibanejad. 6:55 remaining in the third. 40 seconds to go in the power play. Oh, my hair's bad today. It's like bangs instead of fluff, and I hate it. It's like falling. I look like a mop head. Sometimes my hair actually goes up. You guys never get to see it, though. It never fucking floats, and I hate it. Never mind, my internet is ass. Fair enough. I see. Always like the first Star Wars more than Empire. Really? That's a bit of a hot take. God, Bobo, don't tell me you leaving. They score! Frank Vetrano! Tie game! The Rangers on the power play! Frank Vetrano has given the Rangers life in Game 6. At the draws, a clapper, and they score! What a goal by Vetrano. They needed one, and they got one. Bobo, you can't leave now. You can't leave now. Wow, 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 wow. I don't know if this happens to you, Zach, but every time I cut my hair, like 2 weeks later, it'll grow right back to what it fucking was. Yeah, no, I get that. But then it'll stay there. The assist to Andrew Kopp back the other way, and the Lightning. A 2-on-1 over. What a... Oh, it's in! It's in! It's in! It's in! Shesterkin is irate! But the Lightning look like they've made it a go-ahead goal! They might review this because Shesterkin is absolutely incensed. I thought that was a great save by Igor Shesterkin, but it looks like the Lightning have retaken the lead. Let's see. Stamkos shot. Oh, no. This could be called back, chat. If Stamkos' goal counts, oh, man. Oh, my Christ. I don't know. Oh, he hit it with his hand, I think. I don't... We have a goal! The Lightning lead 2-1. It's a goal, it looks like. Oh, I might challenge that. I challenge that. He hit him. Stop. Glove save, right? Oh, but I don't know. The puck's behind him. The puck's behind him. They won't challenge it. The Lightning have regained the lead. Matt, I need you to manifest for me. It was a ref initiated. It was not coaches challenged. It was referee initiated. Goal or no goal video? Maybe. Possibly. There's a chance. Maybe tomorrow morning, chat. It's my day off tomorrow, so yes, we'll do it. It probably will be a goal, but I'll relook at it. I'll examine it again tomorrow. Okay. Keep an eye out at 10 a.m. Oh, Lightning! Boover shot! What a stop by Shesterkin! Shesterkin's out of his mind. He's out of it. He's pants on head insane. Is that Stamkos' second? It is indeed. Shot attempts are 60-38 for the Lightning. What? I don't know if I can sneak in too, but you did. Shot. What a stop by Shesterkin. He'll hang on. Okay. He stopped it, then he went like this. Oh, and I'm like, oh, did he get scored on? Woo! Reminder, if anyone's new to the channel, to the stream, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Appreciate you tuning in, guys. We're going to have a commercial break here. Woo! Shesterkin's playing nuts. We're half away. We're half away. Also, leave a like on our Blue Bombers video, because Carter put a lot of effort into that in covering the CFL, and it really does deserve appreciation. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Indeed, 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 indeed. I don't say that often with Blake Wheeler, I must say. Oh, Captain, my Captain, Blake Wheeler. Unless it's a shootout, then Blake Wheeler becomes God mode, and it's kind of scary. Zachary can't right now on that McDonald's grind. It appears more and more likely that my request may be denied. We never know. You never know. It could happen. "21 seconds. That's how long the game stayed tied for. Our ass in any shootout. Really? Jets are decent in the shootout. They're bad in overtime, though. The Jets suck in overtime. We never know. You never know. 5:16 to go. It looks like they had a damage. I give it an 18%, 0.5% in another New York goal tonight. My view of the game is a green screen and the one image of the game, then back to the green screen of death. Right now, they are re-changing a, this is really crucial question. How many people does it take to screw in a, what's it called? A window right now? Because they're literally filling up one of the glass things broke. I think, which is giving both teams a bit of a rest. But yeah, we're at 5:16 still left in the period. 30-19 is the shot count. Wait, I was gonna say the fact that the Islanders won 4 straight blows my fucking mind. They almost won 5 straight too. And yes, that was calculated. Just funny because it was showing a Ranger with the puck, then showing a goal celebration. Oh, Rangers pick it up. Lightning intercept. The Lightning will push it back down low. I was very confused, as anyone would be. Rangers pick it up in the offensive zone. Looking to enter. Down low with it. Rangers need one in a hurry. 4:47 to go in this third period. Shot that goes wide. Rangers have it down low. Lightning pick it up. Let back the other way come the Tampa Bay Lightning. Little bit of speed here. A foot race for the puck. Rangers get there first. Rangers taking their time in their own zone. 4.5 to go now in this third period. I'll go by half minutes or minutes and half minutes because this is very key timing right now. Rangers looking to move up the ice here. They turn it over. Lightning pick it up. A possible 2-on-1 break if they can get the pass across. No, they can't. Booney on Traveler just in time for Tampa to win. Ha ha! What a mark. Toronto is the only team in the playoffs to have beaten Tampa at Emily Arena. Is that true? I guess, yeah, because fucking the Florida fucked everything because Florida was useless. Chance there by the Rangers. Doesn't work. Rangers keep possession, though. On the wall. Shot. That gets blocked. 9% of 9.7% only. Justin Braun has it. That's who 61 is. Fuck. So you're saying there's a chance. We should look to see if Shesterkin gets pulled soon. Rangers down low. 3.5 to go. This might be an offside here against the New York Rangers. A bad offside to take, but one that they did take nonetheless. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream and subscribe if you're new, guys. Appreciate you tuning in. You can also donate if you want. Don't feel pressured to, though, if you don't want to. It's all good. Center ice face-off here, so they could not agree on the icing, I think. So, going again, 5.3%. Stop it! 3:16 to go in the third period. Dumps it down low. Vasilevsky out of his net to play it. Leaves it there for his defender. Rangers putting a little bit of pressure going on. 3 minutes left. Rangers have it in the high slot. Miller can't hold it in at the line. Lightning look to move it out. Rangers pick it up. Rangers, Panarin. Rangers have got to really get some urgency going here. Miller for Panarin. Kreider there as well. Lightning pick it up. Lightning looking down the ice. 2:40 left to go. 1.1%. Rangers look to move it up the ice. Panarin over to Kreider. Fires. That goes wide. Kreider has not been great in this series, if I'm being honest. Oh, they're just smothering the Rangers. Palat beats out the icing. 2 minutes left. Shot. That goes over the net. 2 minutes to go in the third period. 2 minutes and 10 seconds. I rounded up and then I realized it's not good to round up when there's only 2 minutes left. Rangers, 2 minutes to go. They're now gonna pull him. They're gonna pull him. He's gotta go. He's gotta go. Rangers send it in. Vasilevsky out of his net to play it. Leaves it there for his defender. Paul. Chernak. Oh, Shesterkin's still in net. There's a minute 40. Rangers gotta get it out of their own zone. They can't get it out. Tampa sends it in again. Miller. A minute 30 to go in Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Final. They can't get it out again! Back the other way comes Cirelli. He's going to take his time and pin it along the boards. Rangers got to move it. Rangers now, they got to move. They got to move. Panarin gets it low. That'll do it for Shesterkin. He's out of his net. He's got to be out of his net. He's out of his net now. Puck goes out of the zone again. Rangers looking to move it up. Panarin enters the zone. They can't hold it in. 54 seconds left to go in the period. It's a 2-1 hockey game. Rangers need one. Panarin fires over the net. Lightning take possession, looking to move it out. Defense by Tampa is killing them. Rangers hold it in. Kreider down low. Back to the point for Panarin. Panarin fires. That goes wide. Rangers hold it in though. Kreider on the wall. 30 seconds to go in the period. Back to Panarin. Panarin over to Fox. Over to Panarin. He blasts one. That gets blocked. Zibanejad, 24 seconds left to go. Back to Panarin. Back to Zibanejad. Top of the circle. Over to Panarin in the slot. Panarin over to Zibanejad. He fires one. That goes over the net as well. And that goes out of play with 15.1 seconds to go. If you're the Rangers, you probably call a timeout here. Doesn't hurt. You got to call a timeout here. The Zibanejad shot is the shot they want, but they put it too high. It's over the blocker side. Timeout, New York. So they got Vetrano, Fox, Kreider, Panarin, Zibanejad. So Vetrano, Fox, Kreider, Panarin, Zibanejad, and someone else. I think it might be Strome or Kopp. I'm not sure. Yeah, Kopp as well out there. They got to call a timeout for me. Woo! I'm about to die. 14. I got through half this bottle in half a game, chat. Imagine what I'll do in the Stanley Cup Final. Reminder, no matter what, we will be streaming Stanley Cup Final Game 3, possibly 2, but most likely Game 3 first because I work. Then Game 4, then Game 5, then whatever happens next. So hype. So do check that out. Kopp and Stamkos on the face-off. Kopp is a 47% in this face-off circle tonight. Stamkos is a 52. Stamkos has 2 goals. Kopp has 1 assist. Kopp wins the draw. Back at the point. Fox. Over to Zibanejad. He fires one. Easy save there by Vasilevsky. 10 seconds to go. Battle in the corner for it. Rangers need to hold it in. 3, 2, 1, 0. The Tampa Bay Lightning are going to the Stanley Cup Final. The Tampa Bay Lightning have clinched the East for the 3rd straight year. Fuck, lads. So the key for Tampa is play New York teams. Islanders, Rangers. I wait next year where the Buffalo Sabres make a historic appearance in the conference final and lose once again to the Tampa Bay Lightning. The defending champs will defend their title in the Stanley Cup Final. They're just showing Jacob Trouba's face right now, and he looks fucking pissed. Oh no, Trouba. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Lafreniere is crushed. The Rangers are crushed. It's a tough pill to swallow, being up 2-0 and down and lose the series in 6. It happens. Also, reminder, welcome any new viewers on the stream. Appreciate you tuning in. It's great to see you. A 3rd straight finals. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. I've had no finals. And these motherfuckers are getting 3 straight! I need therapy! They are struggling from success. Rangers gassed too many 7-game win series. Honestly, they put too much the wrong. Like, should they touch the trophy? Yes. Yeah. They should. They really should. Lightning versus Avalanche. What y'all got? Who y'all got? The Lightning or the Avs? We're gonna keep this stream going to see if they do touch the trophy, though. We're gonna keep it going. Once we get our confirmation on that, yes, Colorado touched it. Yeah, so we might as well double and dip in that. We'll stick around until they get the trophy out and they see if they touch the trophy. Shannon Blood. Oh shit. The Blues created a monster. Yeah, they're 11-0 since losing to the Blues. Or to this Blue Jackets in a sweep. Steven Stamkos shows up big. I think the Avs, honestly. I think the Avs should win this. I think the Avs will win the final, but I think it'll be a good final. I think it'll be like a changing of the guard in terms of dynasties, because you can't argue that this isn't a dynasty. This team has won 11 straight playoff series. They've been the team to beat for 2 years, and it's just not fun. Fucking dynasty either way. Either way, it's a dynasty. You win 2 straight in this type of playoff climate. You know what I mean? Good. You know what they need to do, the Rangers need to do next year? Give Kreider the fucking C. He's the fucking captain. Bogosian talking with what's it called? With Gallant. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Ugh. Oof. Guys, are they gonna touch the trophy or not? And would you touch the trophy? Let me know. I might do a goal or no goal on that Steven Stamkos goal, actually, because you guys want one, I think. New York doesn't deserve this climate. Well, honestly, no disrespect. I think the hockey gods found out, once they found out that you literally knock someone out at a game, they're like, yeah, no. I don't care who wins, I just want a great cup final. Yep. Yep. The good news is the Jets either pick 29 or pick 30. Tuck it, bitches. Do you mean Alex Tuck, legendary Buffalo Sabres? Oh, look at this stat, fellas, from Puck Empire. That's fucking disgusting. Mm. Prince of Wales. Do you believe it? Patrick Maroon is a Stanley Cup merchant. I swear to Christ. He drives me nuts with how successful he is. He's the living embodiment of a YouTuber. So little for so much success. Here we go. Here's the presentation of the trophy. Do they touch it? Oh, touch it, bitches. Oh, I thought you said tuck it. Like, what? Stamkos nods to his team. Will he touch the cup or the trophy? They touched it! Sammer and his assistants all touched the trophy. And so did Alex Killorn for some reason, even though he has no A. Killorn's just a fun guy to be with, I guess. Was it a goal, Zach? Doja Dog? Doja Dog, you're gonna have to wait for a proper goal or no goal, won't you, my friend? I can't be selling my goal or no goal short, right? Made feel better. Fox is out. Well, yeah, I guess, because you're a Flames fan, right? Purple Ryan. Ryan Purple Nintendo Eater. No, it was interference. I'm going to let this conversation play out because I'm actually intrigued to see how this goes. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to do a goal or no goal. Check tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central Time. Same time, usually we have discussion post drop. Tomorrow, I will have a goal or no goal out. And it will cover this. And it will be great. Yeah. I will definitely make sure to do one, though. So, yes. Guys, I just want to thank you all for having another great stream. Reminder, given the Stanley Cup Final, we will not be able to stream the first two games of the Stanley Cup Final. I know, I'm sorry, I have to be responsible and I have to go to my job. What a surprise, what an upsetting time, right? However, we will be back for games 3, 4, and whatever are necessary, okay? Guys, we're not arguing this. It's okay if we disagree, all right? I will do a goal and a goal, and it will set the universal plans in motion, okay? Everybody have a good night. Stay safe, okay? Stay safe. Don't get punched by anybody. Stay safe. If you're drinking, drink responsibly, like I am, in the comfort of my own home. If you're driving, drive safely. If you're drinking and driving, don't fucking do that at all. It's bad. It's really bad. And endangers other people. Also, what was the other stuff I always say? Be responsible, be healthy, be safe, don't die. Have a good night, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like on the stream if you haven't already, because it really does help us out. We appreciate all you guys tuning in, and I will see you in game 3. Or possibly a goal or no goal getting dropped tomorrow. See you then, guys. Have a good night. But now I wait for my stream to catch up to me, and then I will turn it off. Because it always does this, where it plays a little bit afterwards, like if I turn it off just midway. Yeah, we'll try turning